What'd you say?
Blade guard?
No, an aggressor. An aggressor is just going to blast ass. And then after that, I'm going to heroic intervene with you. Agatone's going to give him +1 to
What's up,
move.
everybody?
And remember, hitting you
Welcome
on 2s,
to
or
the
hitting you
stream.
on 4s,
We're
reroll
live
on
with
1s,
round
moving you
one
on 2s.
from
because it'll be strength 8.
the Portal GT. This is the fall Portal GT. We've streamed Portal GTs in the past, but they run a couple every season. I'm play with my audio here for momentarily. Apologize, chat. But how's it going, everybody? Welcome. Hopefully everything sounds good so far. Just getting our pairings up for round one. Lists will be in the bot momentarily.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about some knights here. So this is a free blade, Army of Renown. A lot of layers going on here. So I'm using poker chips to differentiate different martial traditions.
Okay.
So the green is Hunter of Beasts. So it's +1 to hit monsters and vehicles, and it's an extra point of damage if they're Titanic. Not going to apply to this.
It's -1 to hit first monsters and vehicles?
+1 to.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
For their weapons, for all their attacks. Yep.
And then +1 damage versus what?
Versus Titanic. Won't come up in this match. Heavy stubbers, autoplans, Pistorius, or nothing's Pistorius. This is all Imperial. The white poker chips are strike and shield. So this martial tradition means they can only be hit on 4s in close combat, and they ignore AP1 in close combat.
Nice.
So
AP1 in fighting or in general?
just in fight.
Okay.
Yeah. Just, 2 Meltagons. Heavy stuff. The red is noble combatants. This is essentially brutal but cunning for orcs, right? So for every attack that doesn't
lists are in the bot. Exclamation point lists if you want to take a look at those.
It's not technically illegal.
Okay, sounds good. So you miss the attack, or you miss the attack, you can go again. You miss the wound, you go again.
Right.
But only
if you make your armor save, I go again. It is just for the strike profile, so it's just.
I'm just going to be going over list real quick here on the player side. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go through ourselves while the players are doing it on their own. We do see Dylan today, our Imperial Knights player, is playing a Freeblade Lance, the Army of Renown, with single Knight Paladin, 2 units of 3 Armiger Warglaves, a unit of 3 Armiger Helvrins, and a single individual Armiger Helvrin. So the Paladin plus 10 Armigers on the ground. And they're going to be going through their martial traditions right now. On the other hand, we have Sean, who is playing a faction after my own heart, Salamanders. Running a double patrol detachment to get access to 2 Space Marine captains. So we actually have Vulcan Heston, gives rerolls to Flamer weapons with an Incursor squad, 2 Aggressor squads, 6 Aggressors apiece with Flamestorm gauntlets. That's a ton of Aggressors, hot damn. 1 Invader ATV with a multi-melta. An Eliminator squad with sniper rifles, a 5-man Eradicator squad, 2nd patrol detachment with 6 Blade Guard veterans, Adrex Agatone, with his attack number flamer reroll, alongside an infiltrator squad, pretty good against Chaos Demons these days, 6-man Blade Guard veterans, a Primaris Apothecary to regenerate those heavy 3-wound infantry, and 2 Invader ATVs with multi-meltas. We also, following up, have a Hellblaster squad, so a couple of units that we don't normally see. I do apologize for a little bit of a late start today, chat. Players still going through their lists right now, so we'll see some models hit the table hopefully pretty soon. But thanks everyone for joining. This is going to be the first GT that we have streamed over on the YouTube channel. We've streamed several GTs in person on the Twitch. And you can find those at the Tactical Tortoise replay channel. So that's twitch.tv/tacticaltortoisetv, which you should also be able to get to by putting !replay in the chat. Actually, you can't, but we'll make that a command. Let's add that in there. So that is where our previous GTs have been, but we're gonna see how we do streaming onto the YouTube channel. Here we go. The lists command should work. See if I can fix that, chat. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's posting this here. I will post a direct link to the list in the chat there. Hopefully it decides to start working momentarily here. It'll be a little bit inconvenient, unfortunately, if we ended up without a list command all weekend. Come on, bot. Put those lists in there. So people bump into my camera. Looks like our list spot is taking the day off today, chat. Which is unfortunate.
Which is, it's kind of like Stranglehold. So this is how it works. I'll score 1 point if I control half or more of the objectives on the table. If I have no enemy units fully within my deployment zone. If nothing fell back or ended its move closer to my table edge, which I think on this one's going to be this edge. Yep. And I think that's it. Yeah, a maximum of 3. So I'm going to take that, renew the oaths, and I don't love no prisoners in your list.
So for each one, it's just going to be 10 up and then 15 from the side.
Okay. I'm going to grab a pen.
I'm just going to use your mark.
Okay.
Yeah, chat. It's called in sick today, I think, is what happened. It's taking a mental health day. I'm trying to troubleshoot the list spot here. I will actually, for now, I will just put the list in the video description.
They're running a CP so it's like
Okay. All right, so list link should be in the description now, chat. I apologize for the bot going down.
No ground. Yeah, I'm not that confident. I'll try it though. I'll try it. You talked me into it. Maybe that was your plan. So you're taking, I'm sorry, I can't remember. You're taking banners. For me, yeah.
Looks like one of our player mics is down also, chat. I'm going to see if I can fix that.
The next part is if I there's the part if I shoot or if I one of my units kill you with a shoot down a knight and I'm on it,
Sure.
I get a big. If it's a flame or melt, I get 2 big. It's one more condition later. Every time you shoot me, like me and I survive, I get a big.
Oh wow.
So I need to if the stuff I've stacked.
You want to survive.
Yep. So so just keep it.
You're getting mine, right?
So the battery's just one, you think, or? Okay. Let's just. I'll finish.
Yeah.
Each side it's 10 over 15. So if I was
And what was your third? Bring it. Yeah. Of course.
see if I can kill you.
Of course. I think you will.
So we'll see, man. But yeah. So, do you have any questions about
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
You got anything there? You got a lot of damage one?
I have. No, not really. Most everything is multi-damage. A lot of.
bunch of strategies for damage.
Okay. No, I have sweep attack profiles on the Changlaves.
So if you hit me with someone that's damage one, I can pay command point, and then I get to what's it called? Get plus one to my save.
Oh, nice.
Now normally the green ones that are like or Salamanders, I can do it on 8.
Oh, nice.
We're fighting plus 1 to wounds if I just for 1 command.
Plus 1 to wound. Nice.
Yep. So like when I play against Skeletor, right? And that thing's minus 1 to wound.
Yeah.
I can then do my Super Doctrine, which is plus 1 to wound with Melter or Flame weapons.
Right.
Then add plus 1 to counteract his minus 1 to wound.
Okay.
But you know minus 1 to wound.
Minus 1 damage.
Minus 1 damage.
So for stratagems you might see from me, Survivors of Strife, essentially it's transhuman on an armature. So you can't wound it on anything less than a 4. Rotate ion shields, right? Give a 4-up invulnerable save to something for range shooting. Yeah, defensive stuff like that.
Oh, anything deep strike? I presume not. I'm
Nope.
putting nothing deep
I have
strike.
nothing in reserves.
Cool. So you got me down for my things.
Banners, Prometheum, bring it down. I think renew, yield, no prisoners. I start with 2 command points.
Start with 2.
2.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So let's just roll up the sides or whatever.
Yeah. Attacker defender. 1.
Okay. Which? So let's see. They're like it's this quarter.
So it's that. Yeah, exactly.
I'll take this quarter.
Sure.
And
And you have to put on it.
I'm
Excellent.
going to choose this point to be my Promethean creature
Yeah. Makes sense.
because I can sit on it and
Yep.
and I get plus 1. Okay, cool. If there's any weird effects on that you don't understand with Salamanders,
Okay.
stuff I can do.
Yep. No, likewise. If you need me to clarify something, I'll be more than that. Oh, okay. Not the Imperial side? No. Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Oh, okay, thank you. Just
I'll just switch with you. If you need me to translate, let me know.
thank you. And it's 30 up. It's just a square, right?
Yeah, I think it's actually, it's table quarters minus the half
Minus
moon.
the 9, yeah, from the center. I could do the center, but a little scary.
Okay, Chad, I have returned.
Oh, for the Promethean point?
I could choose it.
I apologize. Looks like one of our player mics pooped out. So we're gonna go with one today and hope for the best. I'll do my best to translate for you. But secondaries incoming into the score sheet momentarily here.
Nope. I think I'm good. Ready to rock.
Anything else? I'm gonna have a couple +1s. We're gonna throw items. My whole army turns +1 to wound. All I need is the Melta, which is the vast majority of my army.
So you just have +1 to wound straight up for Melta and Flame.
For pretty much anything, some we can, vast majority of the army.
Right.
So your big knights on 5, and I'm going to be moving my armigers on 4. In melee versus big knights, I'm probably going to be wounding you with 3 armigers on 8.
Yes, that makes sense.
Everything is. He has 4 damage weapon.
Yep.
So we can hurt. It's going to be, I believe,
Cool.
It's just all those other shots. I'm just going to try and be a best.
Yeah. So you have a lot of ATVs with Meltas, right?
Underswing gun, which probably might do a damage here and there.
Yep.
A group of 6 blade guard. Oh, last thing I should actually mention, because this one might be the most points strategy versus you, because you're shooting on me.
Sure.
You want to kill aggressor or something like that,
Yep.
and I don't want you hurting it. I spend 2 command points. You have to kill the closest target, the plague of flies, but Salamanders has first.
Cool.
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
I
to go
remember
through, you have to go through the blade guard.
Yeah. And you have Eradicators, right?
I do have a group of 5 eradicators.
5, okay.
There's 2 groups of 6 aggressors.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 ATVs, and then there's
Nice.
1 spicy group of Hellblasters.
Hellblasters,
But
yep.
it's not going to affect you as much, but we'll see.
Cool.
The Hellblasters are the assault ones, so it's the weakest guns. So from 6 to 7, 8 to 4, from 1 to 2 damage.
1 to 2 damage.
But
If you overcharge.
Armigers are already DR1 in those cases. I'm not going to overcharge, but I
Yep.
might just for +1 to 1.
Nice. Yeah.
We'll see.
Cool.
But yeah. Where's Suitcase Dave?
Suitcase Dave had something else going on, unfortunately. Yeah.
Can you game open?
I do. Yeah.
You want to add in that?
I will. Oh, the gnome.
I hated it.
Oh, he's gonna love that. I hope he watches the stream.
Sounds good.
Shout out to Suitcase Dave.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll go down the first thing.
Yep.
I'm putting 3 eliminators right here. Your 1 CP I can bring.
3 eliminators. So yeah, the forward deploy stuff. Cool.
I had them in Congress.
Okay. We are officially underway.
Helverin with Paragon's of Honor.
Deployments undergoing. And secondaries have been selected. So, both of these players going to be relying relatively heavily on their faction-specific secondaries. Salamanders taking Promethean Creed, raise the manners high, I think, as is to be expected. Perform an action on those objectives in order to drop a banner there, score a point passively every turn that banner remains active. Also taking Bring It Down, I think pretty classic against Knights, especially the smaller Knights against the Armiger Helverins. The larger Knight lists, while you can score high on Bring It Down against them, obviously those Knights are difficult to entirely destroy which means it's a little bit difficult to actually clear out the or kill enough of them to max out your bring it down score. But those armigers giving up 2 points apiece means that all you need to do is kill 8 of them out of the 9 in order to max that. 7 is pretty common, especially since they have objective secured. And as a Salamanders player, we're going to be running a ton of Melta weapons and bonuses to wound with flamers, which are one of the perfect profiles at taking out an armiger. However, and given that they are going to be wounding those armigers on 4s with their bonus to wound, automatically hitting, and with at least AP 1, they're going to be shooting through the armor save, putting them on a 4+ invulnerable save. If that's what they've elected to use. It looks like we replaced my my dice box here. I think. All right. Well, hopefully they move their codex out of the way. Good job, players. Nailed it. Love you.
What's the speed on the ATVs? 14.
I can have anything have moved and then count as being stationary for commando, but it's not advanced, so I can't advance it.
Yeah, we're gonna go with the paladin right there.
I'm gonna drop this here because I'm gonna do 14 over.
Oh.
11.
So Knights, on the other hand, here taking no prisoners out of the classic, the standard Nephilim list. So scoring a point for every 10 wounds of non-monster, non-vehicle removed from the opponent's army, and in an army that is focused very heavily on these heavy infantry, these big 3-wound, multi-wound infantry. That makes a ton of sense. That the downside of those armies, despite the fact that heavy infantry tends to be pretty powerful currently, the downside of them is that they tend to be pretty susceptible to that secondary in particular. So that is something you basically just have to play around. I hope my microphone's coming through okay, chat. Looks like it's kind of low, but I hope it sounds all right. Looks like deployment is getting completed. Our Knight player, with everything down, can take a slightly better look at the Knight's army here. Look at all those armigers, looking pretty good. Versus, obviously, the Ultramarine, or the Salamanders, excuse me, on the other side. And I'm excited to see the Salamanders brick in action. Obviously, Promethean Creed is, I think, one of my favorite secondaries in the new codex. Out of the new format, excuse me. And I think it's going to be pretty awesome to watch. I'm going to flip our camera real quick here, chap. It was flipped over on my end, unfortunately, but it should be good now. Glad everybody got that wah directly in their ear, right in their ear holes. Thanks, everyone. We get some wahs in the sound box if we were on Twitch, unfortunately, but no soundboard today on YouTube. So just waiting for the Space Marines to complete their deployment. Once they're completed, we'll get the roll to go first and see how we do.
It's part of the infiltrator squad.
Yeah, just first.
And the flavors are so
Okay, that's my turn. Also, oh, kill something low combat face. Notes.
I'm good.
Sweet. The big roll.
You want to throw for a second?
Yeah.
All right, what do you want, first, second?
What do I want? I don't know. I think first. I'm not sure though. All right. That's a 5. That's a 4. All right, man. Hey, good luck. Yeah. Okay. Turn 1. So I'm going to go up to 4 command points. You're going to go up to 3.
Start with 2, so you go up to 3, right?
I start with 2. I gain 2 a turn
Oh, yeah.
because of that oath. So I'm going to go up to 4. You're going to go up to 3.
So, this is where I'm supposed to be
Oh,
rolling.
yeah, yeah.
You keep going to yourself. I'm just going to be moving things.
And then bunch of you bought.
So command phase stuff. Need to do bondsman abilities, which I'm going to use these gold poker chips for.
Okay. And we're off. So I just clarified that we are playing conversion today, chat. So 5 objectives. 1, obviously, in the center of the table. Conversion does require your warlord to be on the table for Battleforged CP gain. So we do have to keep track of which units are those warlords. Looks like for Salamanders today, it is going to be Adrax Agaton, although he does have that damage reduction effect. So he's a little bit of a difficult guy to kill. In fact, all of the Salamander named characters are pretty tough to kill. Vulcan Heston coming in with that 3+ invulnerable save. Over on the Knight side, it is going to be the Knight Paladin, which I'm sure is going to be the Salamander's #1 target. Obviously, the downside for them is that it is going to be the farthest back. Obviously, the Paladin hiding in this back corner over here. And those Meltas and Flamers not known for their extreme range, which means there's not a ton of reach that Salamanders are going to be able to bring to bear in this game. They do have all those ATVs, so they can bring a little bit of speed. But can't fire effective Meltas too far, especially into rotated ion shields with a 4+ invulnerable save.
Got an ATV over there. Gonna try to pick up some line of sight on an ATV, possibly. Oh yeah. They're individual units, right?
Yeah, we do have a little bit of open terrain in this event, chat. Obviously, going second, you are going to be eating these lines of fire. Not really too much you can do about it. To prevent that, especially for the armigers that are moving so fast, that they're able to get their thermal spears on target on turn 1. So definitely beneficial for the Knights to be able to go first. Plus, they get to put a ton of pressure onto these backline objectives that the Salamanders are protecting. Now, I didn't catch what the Promethean Creed selected objective was, but if I hazard to guess, it would be this one. That's the toughest one for the armigers to get to, and if they want to try to make this odyssey from that side of the table to the other one, they do open themselves up to the multi-meltas from the core of the Salamander's castle there.
Here.
No drop pod in the Salamanders list, unfortunately, chat. That is something that you typically see in Salamander's list, is a Melta Devastator drop pod. But instead, we're bringing, in order to get that reach for Sean's Salamander's list today, we are going to be playing those ATVs instead.
So it's like a
So I can never reroll to wound against you, correct?
I'm gonna back for a turn or two.
No, I'm probably gonna move him up.
By the way, Jonathan DeLeo, I'm glad that you could tune in. Thanks everyone for tuning in this morning. Appreciate everyone who's coming to visit. Should we do a little poll for who's gonna win?
This guy.
Who will win?
That guy doesn't win. This guy's gonna use his movement to get up. He'll actually advance. He's not gonna shoot at anyone. To make sure I have the movement there too. Yeah, so 14.
All right, chat. Get your votes in. Who's gonna win the game? I do say I think Knight's potentially favored in this matchup, given how effective they've been so far. But I am certainly biased in the favor of Salamanders. One of my favorite Space Marine sub-factions. I just like how straightforward they are, and I appreciate now that they have a really effective secondary that makes them very unique and very powerful in the metagame. Now, what's interesting is that it doesn't look like the Knights are pushing at all towards the infiltrators in the back. Excuse me. These guys down here.
Drop him right up in here.
Big Stompy Knight just shoving all that terrain around. Get out of my way, you dastardly ruins. I don't want to deal with you. That should be a roll. Should be able to push ruins out of the way. It doesn't make sense to slow by them.
3, so it's gonna be 15. -2 if I walk in that. He's gonna hide. He's gonna hide actually. So let's go shooting phase. Yeah, I don't have a ton of shooting. Yeah, I'm gonna try. First thing I'm gonna do is one command point for thin their ranks. So it's pick 3 armatures. I think I'm just looking at that one. So it has a melted gun, which is not in range. Because I can't actually see you because I can't I cannot toe in for that. Okay. Nope, just the thermal spear. Yep, everything else. Yep, 2 thermal spears. That's all yes. So hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 hit.
So going to be dropping the Salamanders a little bit of a taste of their own medicine here, firing the thermal spears
And I can't reroll wounds.
into the ATVs. Unfortunately, nothing happening from the first armature there. Now we have a couple shots from the top armatures as well.
Let's go with this Helverin, Hunter of Beasts, into the Eradicators.
Goes Helverin shots first.
Okay, so the closest target is probably the Blade Guard. Oh, those Eliminators. Yep. What if I can't see them? What if I can't see them? Okay, yeah. So that, with this guy, yeah, I can't. Right, can't see it because of the crate.
So it looks like I think we've actually self-sacrificed here for the Salamanders to keep this Blade Guard alive.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
is
it's going to be the Blade Guard.
Bit of a scary profile.
Not from him.
To keep the Eradicators alive, excuse me.
Possibly.
Certainly going to be a little bit of a scary profile from those Armature Helverins into the Helverins, or into the Eradicators, since those 3 damage weapons are going to be killing those 3 wound models really efficiently. Especially with that new AP2, they're going to be just saving only on a 4, which means that's a pretty difficult save. Could easily fail it.
6 to hit auto wounds. Going to be 2 auto wounds there.
Exactly 50-50 on the bull so far,
plus nothing to wound. So yeah, 3s. So it's going to be 5 at -2.
That's the tag guy on the cover, so it's 4.
Yep.
So it's going to be off carry things, and we'll look for 6 here.
Oh yeah.
1 dead. 2 dead.
Well. All right. I'm just gonna
looks
mark
like-
that he has shot.
That picks up 3 of those Blade Guard veterans, looks like.
So I remember.
Unfortunately, some
So
unfortunate
okay.
saves
So
there
the
from them, but
Eradicators are still
obviously
protected.
3 wound models versus 3 damage weapons, pretty awkward.
And how many Blade Guard do you have? Yep.
Yeah, so 3 remaining in the Blade Guard unit. That doesn't mean they are 1 CP transhuman now. So we have the
I'm not picking
transhuman
up the
available.
Eliminators. The crate, so Blade Guard again. So that's the only thing I can target. I'm going to start with the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber on this one. So 4 shots. This one is not revealing anything. So 1 auto wound there. Strength 4. So nothing there. 1 wound at -1, which you ignore. Good. The auto. That was damage 1. And then the autocannons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. System.
I think that's 2. So you said it's 4?
Yeah.
I think they're T5.
Oh, they're T4. Oh.
Yep. Everything else would be T5 except that. They're T4 with a 2 up 4.
Ah, cool. So hitting on 3s. These are the autocannons. Some auto wounds there. And these are +1 to wound. This is the Bastard's Helm. So we're going to be wounding on 2s. So it's going to be 7 at -2.
We start with 3 here.
Yeah.
Then I get 3 more area.
Yep.
I get 3 guys up, so I make 1 more here.
There you go. Nice. The last guy, I actually am picking up the Eliminators. Yep. So I'm going to go into those. This is the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. Hitting on 3 is rerolling 1s. 6 to hit auto wound. Strength 4 to toughness 4. So 2 at -1.
How much? We'll still give there on a 2 up. That armor contempt.
Yep.
We're good.
Nice. Autocannons. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's like 3 hits. And this is Bastard Helm, so 2s to wound. So 3 at -2.
Oof.
Armor contempt 0 up.
Yep.
So firing at Eliminators and cover here looks like
Very good.
going to keep them relatively safe, but we did pick out a good number of
right.
Blade Guard veterans. That's self-sacrifice,
I'm still going to
drawing fire to the Blade Guard veterans, but keeping this Eradicator safe this turn to fire back into the Armigers. Still not a lot of damage that you'd rather not take in the first turn of the game, especially since there's so many knights bearing down on that top left-hand objective for the Salamanders.
This from this guy? Yeah. I'm not seeing it for these guys. So I'm going to put it into the, Blade Guard, because I can't target the Eradicators. Right? So for the whole phase, I can't target the Eradicators, right? For the entire phase, I'm not able to target the Eradicators. Okay. All right, so 2 a Thermal Spear shot into the Eradicators from this guy. 3s.
So we do
Actually,
have,
it's going to be 4s. I'm probably shooting through that. Nothing there.
Looks like I think
same
we
thing
finally did make the Eradicators the closest eligible target for a self-sacrifice. Or through self-sacrifice, excuse me, with one of those attacks. Let's see if we can clip out an Eradicator squad. Oh, this is on the Blade Guard veterans, excuse me. Players misspoke there.
Nice.
And it looks like the invulnerable save saving that. The one benefit of having a Storm Shield over the regular Armor of Contempt armor.
You can still, just to clarify, you can still choose Blade Guard if you want. It's just that you have to pick off them to get the
I got you. Yep. Cool. Oh, I thought I had to shoot the closest. Oh,
You have to target my Eradicator.
I got you. Yep. I probably should have shot that Hellbrand into those, but I thought I had to shoot at those, but it's all good. No, I don't think it would have. It wouldn't have shot anything. Nope, it's all good. I'll just remember it for next time.
So I think a little bit of a confusion about the self-sacrifice that the Knights player assumed that he had to target the Blade Guard veterans, but the actual way the stratagem works is that it prevents targeting on the unit that is being self-sacrificed for. as long as the other unit is closer. It doesn't prevent targeting on any other unit, which means that the armigers could have redirected their fire somewhere else, but I don't think that the players, the knight player saying he probably wouldn't have changed his targets anyway. Killing a bunch of Blade Guard veterans this early in the game, pretty good, before they get stuck into melee and start taking objectives away from you.
Battle cannon, rapid fire battle cannon. It's going to be 9 shots.
Nurgle Mad in chat, how's it going, man? Thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone's ready to have a good weekend. Lots of 40k streaming this weekend. Very excited. Now, looks like a couple more people voting for knights now in our poll.
Yep. There you go. Yep. Oh, so it's every time you get shot at?
So they're going to score 2, and my player going to score 2 on that.
All right. Yeah, so he's doing the action there. That's my turn.
This guy's OBSEC 5, right?
OBSEC. So on a 4-up, I'm going to get an honor point. I do.
So, Fiona, hello, how's it going? Thanks for joining.
So whether, yeah, to determine if the army's honored or Yep, you're good to go. We'll just add up some scoring.
So there's 2 points on. Oh, I just.
It's going to be 3 for renew. Yield no ground, I control half or more. I did not fall back. Didn't go any closer to the edge. And nothing's fully in my deployment zone, so it's going to be 2. I'm going to go up to 4, you're going to go up to 2 command points.
Trying to watch as many battle reports as possible. That is a good way to learn for sure. Absolutely. Certainly one of the best ways to learn Warhammer 40,000. Especially as you're learning the game, I think watching as many factions play as physically possible gives you the best opportunity to sort of absorb their mechanics, and you learn how different armies play. And it gives you a good baseline of what general special rules and profiles look like, so that you can start to recognize, and know off the top of your head what different units do. So, for example, in this case, knowing what that all of the Gravis armored units have a very similar profile, the toughness 3 or the toughness 5 3-wound profile, excuse me. As opposed to a Phobos model or a regular intercessor or something like that. And also the mechanics of the Imperial Knights faction, which are extremely unique and very difficult to remember.
Oh, no.
So it looks like we are pushing up this huge brick of Blade Guard veterans and Eradicators up to the center of the table. I don't think anything is going to be getting to the middle of the table right now, although we do have that Apothecary there, which may be able to regenerate a Blade Guard veteran towards the front of that formation and get a guy onto that objective. Looks like advancing some aggressors forward as well.
I'm going to advance the boss.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, the rules changing doesn't usually change things in such a dramatic fashion that free village is irrelevant. If we see a 4 for Promethean Creed. I hope we didn't pick the deployment zone objective here. for the Promethean Creed. I don't believe that's legal. Yeah, it does require you to pick an objective that is not within your deployment zone, and I don't know if the Knights attacked anything off the deployment zone. The players are just discussing it right now. There is not a rules change log in 40k, unfortunately, which is a huge problem for the game. I will say for sure that is one thing that 40k needs desperately is some way to denote rules that have changed, especially when new data sheets and things, or data slates and things come out. It's so difficult to discern what rules change because they don't tell you anywhere. Sometimes they have a designer's interview where they'll talk about it, but not in the document itself, which is very unfortunate. Definitely something that the game needs for sure.
Here, I'm gonna charge this,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna keep one guy back for +1 to wound, I think.
Cool.
That's it. Okay. If you're doing a break, I'm gonna keep it there. So you don't score the
Oh, yeah.
So placing these infiltrators on the bottom right objectives in order to contest it. Obviously, these armigers are 5 objective secured models, so they're not going to be able to take the objective, but they'll contest it, and at the very least, if that armiger hovering goes down, they will control the objective.
Yep. So 2 4-up invulnerables.
Oh, is it working?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, bonded from the Herald.
oh yeah.
So they're good for the 6 and the 5.
So ATV Melta is unfortunately bouncing off of the first one, excuse me, bouncing off this armature on the left-hand side of the screen right now. Trying to clip that guy off of that objective so the infiltrators can hold on to it. The downside, I'm not really sure why we put these infiltrators in the terrain here right now, chat. As it stands, they will be able to be seen from the other knights these windows here, whereas if they stuck themselves in the bottom corner of this terrain, they would to be seen, and they could effectively hide from them.
He's gonna, for second power, he's gonna try to sling this.
3 3-ups. Taking 1 down to 7.
Excuse me, chat. My mouse is acting up a little bit here today. Shaking off a couple technical difficulties this morning. Hopefully, those resolve themselves before the rest of the day.
Okay.
I'm gonna cook it because I'm
Oh, man. You have rerolls over there? Okay, you'll be fine.
I'm hitting you on 4s because I advanced something.
I'm actually going to see if I can repair my my mouse here real quick, chat.
So one guy's gonna die. I should have done those individually. Good thing I only wrote them.
Oh, yeah. AP a lot, so 4-up in them. And how much damage? 6.
The main thing, Eradicator. I'm gonna have the shoot front guy.
Okay,
And
okay.
then what's this?
That is a bonded and 4-up invulnerable.
I'm gonna shoot the other 2.
Okay. So how many here?
3 there, 3 there.
I'm gonna rotate ion shields for 1.
Start with him.
Okay.
3 rolling 1.
Three, 4-up invulns. 2 go through. 5 damage. Two 5-up invuln. Okay, two go through. 5. Ouch.
How much wound target?
7 left and 3 left.
those eliminators that him.
At the 7?
Yeah, I can't see the 3.
Right.
The 7.
Yep.
Any 5s to win? Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So you have 3 and 4.
So 3 at what AP?
Mine is 2.
Okay, so 4 up.
These are 2 damage apiece.
Okay, so there are 2 damage apiece. So he's dead.
Mortal
Yep, not bonded, so he's just dead. Does he explode? No. Yep, that's that can happen. Red fish.
This is going to charge it.
Yep, blade guard into the wargulls, yeah.
I just want to hold that point, and if I get damage, that's your stand at the glue. Okay. Do you want to measure me? I can't see that well.
Yeah, I'll see what I can.
If it gets to that wall, I need I'm looking like a, looks like 6 to get to the wall.
That's a tough one to measure. To get to the wall is a 6, yeah. Looks like a 6.
Let's see what we can do.
I think that'll do it, yeah. Through the wall, right? Yeah.
Do you want to copy?
What's your strength?
6
Yeah.
or 5 plus 1.
6.
I'm winning you with 1 more.
Yep. You're already winning me on 4s. No, there's nothing I can do, really. So. This is a striking shield, so you can only hit me on 4s.
Yeah, I'm hitting you on 4.
Yep.
3 more ones. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to pop anything.
So, 5 is good. So, cool. So, 4s, 3 more ones.
Okay.
It's good thing it's minus 1.
Yeah, it's mattering. Oh, wow.
2 ones. Look for 4s and I put 7.
Yep. Cool.
You only have 4 saves?
4 saves, 4 up invuln.
We have 4
Yeah, I bonded from the Herald. Yep. All right, so pass 2.
So 4 damage.
So 2 damage each. So down to 1. So 2. Yep. And I'll swing back, I guess. So I have 4 attacks. I'm hitting you on 3s. Sorry, 2s because you charged me. Refuse no challenge. You're rolling once. So 4 hits. Strength 10. Winning on 2s, and I can't reroll these, right? So 4 at negative 4. 3. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Your turn. Yeah, so what'd you pick up for points this round? Banner. You have 1 banner range. Sure.
Bring it down. I killed 1.
You have 2 for bring it down. Yep. You score any Prometheum on your turn, or is that just my turn?
Oh, yeah, I did. So,
Oh, you did, yeah.
5 for me.
Yep. Yeah, they got that kill. That was cool. That was big.
Okay, good job.
Yeah. All right. So over to me. I'm gonna go up to 4 command points. You're gonna go up to 2. Free blade lance. Everything heals 1 wound. Living metal. So they get half of the Imperialis and half of the Mechanicus. So they heal 1 wound at the beginning of the phase, and they ignore modifiers to charging and advancing. Went up to 11 already. Went up to 7. Went up to 4. Yeah, move it. Actually, no. I have to do out my command phase bondsman buffs. What's up?
I forgot to bring up all my wound rolls to the rackets.
Oh, no.
It's all good. I'm gonna say I got not that didn't affect.
So I'm gonna bond some stuff here.
We can use either of these.
I'm gonna bond this guy. Bond to this guy. Bond to this guy. And I'm going to permanently bond out of those three. This guy. All right. Movement phase. Oh, and the Bastard's Helm will bond this again. Nothing changes. Yeah, let's do some movement. So 4 is middle bracket. So I can move 10. Would actually be 8. Move it to that. So you do have the 2 command points. You could shield your Eradicators again. So why do you get to reroll all your wounds for the Eradicators?
Because of
Oh.
just one mouth or
Oh,
one
nice.
full reroll.
Nice. Pretty good. Oh yeah, 4 points. Moving 10.
I went with his 4.
He's moving 10.
This Hobbs is gated.
Probably have to advance to get on that point.
Oh my God.
So I have to clear this ruin by 2.5 inches. 2.5. And more.
God, what is happening?
12 inches of movement, but actually 10. Right, so 2.5. So it actually would be 7.5. And 2.5 this way.
There we go.
Would have to advance. Which might be the play. Just to put some pressure on that point. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, I'll do it over there, yeah. 2. 14, so 12. Yep. Basically just cancels out the forest. You have 2 banners. You have that one, and you do have a banner there. Yep. So he's going to do the action again. See advance, he can't do it. Actually, I might move that armature. This guy's down to 7. Oh, he's fine. He's perma bonded. Basically gonna spin him around, but I'm gonna take a bite out of the ruin so I can see through. Yeah, let's do some shooting. 1 command point, thin their ranks again, as usual. It's going to be those 3 Hellburns. So 6 to hit, a lot of room for them. And let's start over here. These are, yeah, they're all 2 wound. These are 2 wound, right? Infiltrators. So his thermal spear. We'll go into this track, or this ATV. His melting gun will go there for lack of the other targets. So, melting gun. Hitting on a 3. Winning on a 2. 1 at -4. This is on the infiltrators. Yep.
6 off,
Nice. There it is. Thermal spear into the ATV. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Strength 9. 1 at -4. It's going to be D6 +2. 6 damage. 2 remain. Okay. Nice. Just going to mark that shot so I don't forget. This Hellburn. I'm going to put its heavy stubber and 1 autocannon. The guy with 2, and his 1 other autocannon is going to go in there. So, 1 stubber and autocannon. I'm going to start with the stubber. Hitting on 4s because I'm shooting through a forest. Hit with 3. Strength 4 to P more than that. So 2 at -1. Yep. Autocannon. It'll be 2 shots. It's going to hit with 1. 1 wound at -2. There you go. Nice. All right. Thank you. It's going to be 6 shots. They hit with 3. And wound with 3s. Sorry. Yeah, 3s.
Just 1?
Just 1. -2 armor control. Yep. Yep. Okay. We'll go with this Hellburn with Bastard's Helm. Same deal. I'm going to go stubber, autocannon. Also -1 to hit, but +1 to hit because you're a vehicle. We start with the stubber, so 3s. 6 to hit auto wound for this. And then strength 4 to toughness 6, I think, right? So 4s, so +1 to wound. So 2 at -1. AP 1. Yep. Oh, yeah. And then autocannon, 1 autocannon. So 2 shots, hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Nothing. And then the other autocannon. Yep. Gonna be 6. 3s. 1 auto wound there, and 2s. So 4 at -2. 4s. 5s. 60. Down to 2. All right. This Hellburn. Gonna do the same song and dance. Yeah. They should. We'll see. So stubber and autocannon on the left. So also +1 to hit. So 3s. 1 auto wound. +1 to wound. So 3 at negative. Doesn't matter. 1 damage. Autocannon. 4 shots. 2 hit. Who's the wound? 2 at -3. 2, sorry.
Negative 2 or 3?
Just 2. Read it. Does not blow.
I don't remember if they can, but I'm going to say they probably
All
can.
right. And then the other autocannon. 4 shots. 1 auto wound, so just 1 at -2. Nice. 5s. Nice.
So you got the big guy and then one.
And this guy. Yep. So the last Helberin.
I got destroy.
Guy has 2 left, right? Yeah. We do the same thing. Autocannon and stubber, and then. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot everything. Yeah. +1 to wound. Yeah. Let's see. That guy has yet to shoot also. I'm actually gonna put the stubber. Yeah, put the stubber there too, just for the sake of time. So stubber. 4, so +1 to hit. Yep, they all hit. 1. Auto cannons. 3, 6, 9, 11. Two auto wounds. And these are going to be. Yep. We'll do my 3s. So 5 at -2.
Okay. I'm going to look at its explosion. Like
Okay. Sure. Yeah, most likely. Yep. And then yeah, the last armature into the last ATV. Just 1 mortal. Okay. Don't have range on the Melta, so we're gonna put the Melta into those guys,
Melt of them, yep.
and then the thermal spear over there. Yeah. So Melta. So the Melta hits with a 5. Wounds. Infiltrator -4.
4, you're at 5.
Nice. Thermal spear. Hits with 2.
Yep.
Wounds with on 3s.
Just 1.
1 reroll once. I can't reroll against it. Yep. So 1 at -4. It's gonna be D6 within 15, so D6 + 2. 6. 1 pumpkin health. Yeah.
And 2 small guys, right? Or 1 small guy?
This guy. I think because that guy advanced. This guy is doing the action, so he can't shoot.
That guy action, that guy advance, and even at that, when you or whatever, or it's definitely however you want to say it.
Yeah, he can't shoot anyway if I want to do the action. Basically, just have these 2. So I'm going to put his thermal spear into that ATV. -1 to hit. Yep. Melt a gun into the infiltrators. Let's start with that one.
-1 shooting.
I am, yeah. So I'm hitting him on 5s.
Oh, and because
Since he's bracketed. Yep. So I'm going to hit you on 4s over there with 1 melt a gun. Okay. And then 5s on the. So 1. 3 to wound. So I'm gonna. I can't even command point reroll, right? So nothing. This big guy. Big guy is gonna go into the eradicators.
what's your number? Everything you put into?
Everything.
So give me, I'll put on my what's the number?
It's 2d6, strength 8, -2, flat 3. 3 crack missiles. 8 -1 stubber shots, which don't matter.
I'm gonna transhuman them.
Transhuman.
Yeah, why not?
That's for 1, right?
That's just so I'm gonna go down to 1.
Okay. Yeah. So let's start with the stubber shots.
Because I still have my, even the game of I do have the apothecary save.
For feel no
in
pain.
theory, if I get a fix, I'm gonna even do.
Yep. Makes sense. So stubbers hitting on 3s. For 3 hits.
Strength.
4.
1.
Yep.
AP, 1.
AP 1. Yep.
I'll take it in.
1 damage. Feel no pain. Okay. 2d6 shots. How many are in the unit?
5.
5. Okay. So 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Winning on 4s for this transhuman. It's going to be 4 at -2. These are flat.
Flat 3, right?
Flat 3.
So the first guy, he's already got a wound on. He has 2 6s. Yep. Second guy. Alright, it's hit 6 here.
Okay. Then 3 crack missiles. Hit with 2. These are strength 8, so force. 2 at -2 on those as well. These are d6 damage. -2 AP.
Yeah, you're good.
Do I have to do damage 1 at a time?
Yeah, you gotta do it one time in case I make the.
3 damage.
Yeah.
3 damage.
Okay, come on, just 1 6. Okay, go.
10.
I got 1 guy on.
1 guy on 1. Cool. No, he already shot. I'm gonna charge some stuff here. He's gonna go for the eliminators. What, Overwatch or anything?
You need to get to me.
That's a 7. Oh, careful.
Clear the wall.
Yeah, I gotta clear the wall. Then. Yeah, I gotta measure it out.
Just whatever you want to say it is. You're not moving.
1 inch. I think I probably needed an 8. I got a 7.
Can't fail this one.
Can't fill that one, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Bump me down to 2. 7. Okay.
This one you don't have to roll your in.
That one I don't have to roll.
Wherever you want to put them, you're good.
Yeah. So, combat.
Yep.
4 attacks.
Yeah.
Strike profile. Hitting on 2s because I charged. That'll hit. Strength 10. Winning on 2s. 4 at -4. 4 die.
The sergeant for the.
Yep. And I'm just going to pile in that far. Not going to touch the ruin, though. Nope. Yeah. That's it. So I'm going to tally up some points. I'm gonna get, oh, yeah, 3 for that. Do I get any honor? No.
What's the one?
That was for honors, for nothing. For renew the oaths. But if you control more objectives than you, that's going to be an honor at the end of the battle round. Nice.
One normal spread and one.
Ordering, I'm gonna move what's his face first, but I'm just doing it just to use this.
Yeah.
The character is technically doing it first off,
Yep.
just because I don't want to uniflex my guys.
Sure.
And he's just gonna walk on the other side of the wall here.
I went up to 3 command points, and you're up to 2, I believe.
They check, do I need to advance? I do need to advance. They only need like a 1 this time, so I feel good.
You should have it. Yeah.
I need to not roll. I mean, if it goes to 1, I get both of them in.
Right.
So let's get a big number.
Yeah, let's get.
So I want to first move and then see their advances. They're going to advance.
Yep.
Big number. 2, that's good enough.
It is
That's all I need.
better than a 1.
I can only choose 1 target, but these guys have full reroll. The only target that these guys are going to shoot is your utmost front one.
Yep.
So do you have any honor? Anything like that?
I just rotate. Which wall is your flamethrower?
Just one?
No, not really.
Foster can move here. Each stand's going to go here. These guys, I'm actually going to keep these guys on the point because I do need them to hold the point.
Yep.
And they're not really going to do too much this game. So they're going to stay here. That's good, that's good. Let's get the clock shots.
Yeah.
The previous thing for the 2 points at the start of my turn.
Yep. You're up to 7 for that.
All right, so we're going to go with the shooting phase because I don't decide to either.
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have these bell blasters take their shots at him because I don't know what to do. I'm going to finish him with some
Yeah.
overcharge it, not.
Okay.
And I'm going to right this one.
All right.
Good. 2 hits. We're good.
Yep.
And the last shot. The guy dies and then one guy after.
He's up. Of course. How much damage?
2.
So that did you explode? Yeah.
Sorry, I meant to move these guys up with the squad here.
Yep.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, hey, it looks like my microphone decided to turn itself back on. That's exciting. So just to keep you apprised, folks in chat, I'm having a couple issues with some of my peripheral equipment. That's probably going to necessitate some software reinstallation. So after this game, my control over my cameras is a little limited right now, so we're not going to be switching cameras for the time being. But after this game, I will be probably turning the stream off momentarily while the players go through their lunch break, so that I can try to repair the issue that I'm having right now.
So it's going to be 10, 20.
But at least for now, we have microphones and we have top-down camera, and then so we'll just chill and watch some 40k.
51, 60.
60 auto hits.
60 auto hits, yep.
Dang, here comes some
These are
aggressors
because of,
lighting up.
Doctrine coming.
Tactical Doctrine turning
So,
on.
60 shots.
Burning down some Armature Helverins. A very good profile to take out Armature Helverins like we talked about before. Wounding on force, putting them on their invulnerable
What
save
are you
is a
wounding on
pretty good
force?
place.
If you want to re-roll these, if you want to roll these again, or I'll give you the number at the end.
Okay.
36 minus 60 is I need 24. And I'm going to save my.
The player makes good for now, chat. I know Salamanders are a little bit quiet right now.
Yeah, so I know. That's fun.
And then I know you have 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 5, 21. And then it's the other half. Use my Salamander reroll here.
Yep.
So you have
Half of his attacks got 21 hits.
Ouch.
the left off that group.
Is that a?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think you're gonna get him.
Brutal amount
This
of
is
shooting.
Helverin, right?
Very exciting every time you get to fire one of those big aggressor squads with all the buffs on them.
There's 4, 8. Yep. So does he explode? No.
Just peels that guy right off the table. Good stuff. Flame on, boys.
I probably don't need Flamecraft in the second one because I don't need that shot. That did pretty good.
Yeah.
And this one has. This second one I'm doing it full rerolls.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just jump to that and try and blow him up.
Sure.
So number of shots. I'm rerolling 50. Right? Because I got 8 dark set.
Yes.
5 still. 9. 8. 5. 8. 7. I'm gonna keep 7 shots. Mine too. There's 2 guys in the room who cannot see you.
All right.
So I'm gonna take the biggest one out and the smallest one out. That's cool.
Okay.
So that way I got an 11. That one's coming. Thank you. My apologies. I
Oh,
did
that's
not
fine.
notice.
I didn't even notice it.
So that's going to be 20, 26, 33.
Cool.
So what I'm going to do is grab the second set to save time here.
You just take.
Take
Or
3.
take 3 out. Oh yeah, 3. Yeah. Yep. Oh,
So now these ones are going to be
yeah. Rerolling though.
rerolling it.
Nasty.
The scariest part of it.
Yeah.
I already did this.
Yep. AP1. So force. All right. 4 save. I think I did better.
Looks like a pretty good roll there. Look at all those
Might have survived this one.
passes.
Oh wow, very good.
Yeah, that was an insane roll. Hot damn.
7 damage.
Jesus.
Take 7, so I'm down to 5.
Gives the Salamanders something to charge in the middle, though. Not the end of the world for them.
Yeah. Out. Yep.
I do not reroll it. None. Eliminators.
The ATV? Yes. Yeah. If you want to move back, yeah. Sure.
Okay, cool. So this is going to
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you fire these guys into that? Oh, okay. So he's at 5. Yep.
and then this guy's full everything.
So armature off the objective has been damaged. We're going to try to finish it with a multi-melter from the ATV, and then we can turn around and melee the one that is on the center objective. If all goes well for Salamanders, rolling our saves together. Everyone knows I'm not a fan of
so I'm
that.
gonna go down to 2. And yeah, so you don't leave it.
Looks like we get the armature anyway. So if that armature in the center ends up getting taken out, that drops the knights down to only 4 armatures and the paladin remaining, which is a ton of damage to have received with all those aggressors in the center. Although
that's,
obviously the
not
paladin then gets to commit and starts picking up those heavy infantry.
I'm going to keep it like that, so that's going to be EP save, EP2, EP3 because of failure.
Okay.
And then one more one.
So how much damage?
2 weeks.
They're 2 damage each.
So 5 damage, right? That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Everyone here is good. I got this one shot and a pop shot.
Okay.
And then I got my eliminators over there. Eliminator. One on my
AP? Good. 7 left, yeah. And this is from these guys?
Yep, those.
Okay.
And after this, I get all my dice. And I'm looking for 5s.
Yep.
You got 5 days and 8 bucks.
5 at AP1. 2. Down to 5.
Everyone, I think. So I'm going to go into Prestream.
Yes.
I'm going to charge.
So much sweet merch, no Grammat. Nothing but sweet merch over there.
Yeah, not much.
One thing I think I owe people is we talked about doing additional objective sets with 3d6 Wargaming that have some of our other fun characters on there, like Hype Ripper and Harry Dan.
I'm going to just try my best not to touch the small here with you.
Oh, right.
We got Knights versus Salamanders on here today, chat.
Yeah.
The Knights pushed forward with their armatures pretty aggressively to get lines of sight turn 1, and unfortunately have run into the threat ranges. This is bottom of 2. Have run into the threat ranges of the Salamanders brick here. So we have these 2 bricks of 6 aggressors. Each of them just killed an armature with their flame attacks. One of them actually got saved out of, which was sort of insane, but was ended up killed by Multi-Melta. And now they're going to try to come in and knock out the remainder of these armatures in melee.
Yeah.
It looks like, I believe we're down most of it. Blade Guard veteran unit and an Eradicator unit on the Salamander side. But assuming that this armature in the center goes down, we will have killed 5 armatures, which is a pretty good trade.
What is your strength? Okay, so I'm going to pop... Oh, yeah, so I'm going to pop Survivors of Strife. Okay. And I'm down to 1.
So aggressively using these transhumans are the Knights.
I have 1 left.
Dropping CP pretty low.
I cannot. Agatone slash.
But I'm going to be rerolling everything.
Reroll all hits and all wounds. Oh. The gauntlets in close combat are still a flame-based weapon.
It still gets the flamer.
Yep.
Some that will probably get taken up.
Well.
4 is
I'm fairly sure that's not true, chat. I'm I'm gonna be honest. Pretty sure that's incorrect.
The 3 doesn't hit.
Oh,
though,
what's
right?
the 3? Yeah.
I think that the
I can only move on 4.
On force, right?
the weapons are considered to be separate, and only the range profile counts for particular weapon styles.
Okay. It's 1-3 there, too. 4 up in mode.
Oh, and you're good.
And these are 2 damage each.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. I think we might be a little confused
That's a
from
lot
our
of fails.
Salamanders player here. The
8 damage.
only the
Considered 2 each,
ranged profile of a Flamestorm Gauntlet actually is considered a flamer
Down to
weapon.
3. 4. Down to 4.
So, bit of a whoopsies there.
Yep. Hitting on force.
Naturally, yeah.
Just 1. How much damage? It's going to be 4. So 3 damage. Another 1. Live. Alive
Right in
well.
the center survives. I don't believe that we have a right.
How many wounds on Agathon? It's 5 wounds.
in the
And what kind
Knights
of
list
save?
chat? So I think that the center objective is still controlled by Knights.
3. All right. I'm going to go into the aggressors. Into the aggressors. So 4 attacks sitting on normally 5s because I'm bottom bracket, but +1 because you charge me.
So what's the number coming up?
I'm hitting on 4s, and these are rerolling 1s, and these are strength 10, AP 4.
I'm gonna just transfer them for hell of it. I want to stay in the game because if I lose those, it's gonna hurt me.
And that's 1 CP, right? To do
That's
that?
1, yeah.
So you're down to 1. I'm another 1. Force.
All right.
And then 2s.
Force.
4s, right. Transhuman, yeah. 2.
AP?
4.
Yeah, no obstacle auras in this Salamanders list that I can see. So I believe that, unfortunately,
Nice.
looks to me like
anything
Salamanders
else?
a little bit out of luck in that middle objective. I don't think they're going to swing it.
Bring it down. Well, we can do that at the end. Are you OBSEC there? Okay, so I'll have the point. Yeah, there's that. That's nice.
So I want to give you the heads up. In case you charge me or any crap like that, I have a 1 command point strength and can this into a pistol. So if you're in combat with me, I can make them just piston D6 shots, reroll and everything.
Right. Yeah. If I decide to charge here, can you overwatch for those? Yeah.
Do something that's going to be within 6, and I have them shoot and overwatch their place.
Okay.
So you're going to go up to 2 per turn, you're going up to
I'm gonna go up to 3. Oh, and at the end of that battle round, I'll gain the 1 honor. At the end of my turn, I had more objectives muted. So I'm up to 4 honor. Everything heals 1. 8.
this one. I don't have an answer.
Okay, so you can overwatch for a friendly unit, and your range is 12.
They flaming me. Sounds good. They flaming me in chat yet?
Not yet. Nothing is hardly.
Someone once wrote a nice Necron game on me. I was real mad. I was so mad with that. All right, cool. All right. Let's get.
So before I get carried
Coming
away,
out? Yep.
before I get carried away, I have to do bondsman buffs.
Do whatever you need. Yeah.
Okay.
Bastion's Helm.
We should have 2 player mics now, chance.
Yeah, we'll
So
buff
you
him.
lose a victory point if you fall back, right?
I do. I lose a potential victory point. I don't like subtract 1, but
Yeah.
but it will limit my ability to gain 1. So I'm gonna bond that. Just gonna perma bond that now. And then I have 2 other targets. Can't bond him. Back. He's already bonded. So we're gonna go there. And that's it. Yeah, I'll take the bastard cell. No. Instead of bastard cell and bombing, paladin. Gives them a 4 so it's a little more impactful, I feel. This scenario.
Get those Slanesh bots out of here.
Trapped, right?
Not today,
Walk all the way
Slanesh.
around or whatever?
You can walk around. And then maybe go for a charge.
Yeah.
That's kind of the plan. Stay outside of 12. So you don't get the overwatch.
Yeah.
Get them in there. Maybe kill some aggressors. Maybe get killed.
So it's more if you approach from this side, these guys approach from this side, I'm going to overwatch, and then the heroic intervention is not affected by this, so I'm going to 2d6 into you.
2d6 heroic.
And remember, they're going to still get the +1 to wound because I'm going to heroically intervene with Agatone. Yep. So I'm just giving you those heads up on your approach angle, so I don't screw you on that.
Nice.
I appreciate that the Salamanders player is sort of explaining all of his gotcha abilities, of which Salamanders have many to his opponent. Some good sportsmanship there. Looks like Armatures are going to be moving around, or Helverins, excuse me, are going to be moving around the side here to clip out the infiltrators on the top left objective. Now, I believe that is the Promethean Creed objective. I'm not sure. I think I missed which one was picked out. But that would be the one I would have picked, I think.
Apologize. I forgot to shoot something. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. What'd you shoot? What'd you
I didn't
forget?
shoot with my
Eradicators. Oh, yeah.
Is that okay if I shot the big knight?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay,
Are there any demon players? Yes, we do have a demon
So
player.
sorry, I just recognized. I was like, wait a minute.
I think we were considering putting them on round 1. We may, if they're undefeated, we'll get them in round 2, I think. We would like to get new
Not
demons
sure
on the
if I
table for
would have
sure.
rotated on
It's all up to you. If you
2.
want to rotate, I'll tell you. I had 2, so you have all full knowledge. I apologize. I completely forgot to shoot
I wouldn't have
something.
had the command points, I don't think. Because I spent them in other places. So, how much? 2?
So far, actually, I think there's
1?
there's at least one pure demons player, and I know that there's at least one mixed chaos player bringing
so
some
24
demons from the
down to
new
18,
codex as
but I did one
well,
tonight.
with their new Agents of Chaos mechanics. So, yeah, exciting stuff.
Yeah, so that won't change any movement. Let's continue moving. Stay on this point, get a little line of sight. Goes.
Yeah.
So I'm measuring from the back of the base, right?
Yeah.
10. Base would be there.
Yep.
So essentially there, and then 2. But I do want to stay out of 12. But
And you'll eat the -2 for touching.
-2, yeah, so it's just there.
Cool. You're just gonna stay there. Yeah.
Just gonna stay
Okay.
there, yeah.
And you're gonna keep me in combat here.
Yes,
Okay.
I am. You can't overwatch.
Nope, I cannot. But if
So-
you do pull out, he's probably dead to Overwatch.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me that heads up.
That's why I'm saying out of 12 of the other squad.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. A lot of firepower. This guy, so I can be within 5 vertically.
Cool.
I charge, so I'm just gonna move up
Yep.
there. Maybe
Yeah, but I'm gonna put him back. He's this guy's 1 wound.
1.
Yeah.
All right, shooting phase. I'm gonna go thin their ranks again for 1, and it's 3 helpers. Hit auto roll. So let's go with this Helverin into these guys. Stubber. Hitting on 3s. 2 auto wounds. Strength 4. Your T5 on aggressors.
T5 on what? Help. 5.
So -1.
We're gonna take 1 damage.
Sorry, so at the start of that turn, I would have gotten 12 for a primary.
Yeah. What's the
And
mission
then
secondary
autocannons.
thing again?
What's that?
What was the mission secondary thing again?
I actually don't even know. I haven't been doing it.
Let me just check that. You're good. Do your thing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look it up because I might need to have done some of whatever it is. Are you -1 to hit me right now or no?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 and hit auto wound. 2 auto
We're
wounds.
gonna. This is one of those free ones. We're both probably gonna score 45 because it's continuously holding things in no man's land.
Oh, nice.
So we'll talk it out at the end.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
or we'll have Carol with there.
Yep.
There too. But
And then
the,
2s.
yeah.
Going to be 4 at -2 on the aggressors.
4 minus 2 on the aggressors.
Yep. And he is.
Yeah, this one will score the players 2 points for holding an objective outside their deployment
Good.
zone. They
Very
should
nice.
get additional points
one
for
dice.
if
One
they're
damage
able
three?
to
Yep.
hold their opponent's home objective, and
This
their
Halberd,
opponent
same
will
thing.
lose points at the start of the turn if they do not hold their home objective.
Transhuman them from the start, so I'm gonna transhuman this time.
Okay.
Yep.
Go down to 0.
Yep. Oh, well, I gain 1 for the
Oh,
turn.
you gain 1. Yes,
Yeah.
you're down. Stubber.
Here's my other dice tray.
Force. Just 1, -1.
8 damage, 1.
Damage 1.
I'm good.
Yep. Autocannons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting on force.
Nice.
Not bad.
Nice.
2s to wound. Sorry, 4s to wound.
Yep,
Transhuman.
nice.
5 at -2.
5 at -3. Yep. Or 5 negative what? 2.
2. Yep.
Okay. I should have. I'll do it for this guy. I'm gonna make sure I do my apothecary. But
Oh, yeah.
he was definitely dead to 3. So we say 5.
Yep.
Okay, minus 2. Just 1. So I'm gonna take 4 of these. These are 3 damage apiece, right?
3 damage piece. Yep.
Okay. 1 guy's dead. 2 guys dead. And 3. Make 1 6. Make 2 6s. I got 2 health on 1 guy. And I'm gonna move.
So what? Two guys gone.
I'm gonna take this. Cool.
So there's 3 left. What?
It should be 4, right? Oh. I didn't think 1 died yet, but yeah. So it looks like it's 3 left. I must.
So this Halberd
Yeah.
will fire into them. Stubber.
Yeah, sounds good.
This guy here. -1 to hit. Force.
Nice.
Force to move.
2. Just 1. Yep. AP. Damage 1. Cool. I'll take a damage. Go down to 1.
And then autocannons. 3, 6, 9,
Nice.
10, 11.
So hitting me on 4s.
Yep. This is the forest there. And rerolling 1s here. I believe there was 1 of them. Nothing there. And then wounding on
Yep.
3s. Sorry, 4s.
Yep. Just
2.
1. Oh, 2. Nice. 4s. Okay. Good. I'm gonna lose another guy. I'm not even gonna roll because it's 3 damage.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got 1 wound on him.
Yep.
So you're good.
Cool. Paladin.
Yes.
There's 1 aggressor left. Or 2 aggressors.
2
left.
aggressors. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put everything from him in there.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2 stubbers. 3s.
Yep.
4s to wound. Sorry, 5s to wound.
2.
2 at -1.
Good.
Battle cannon. 5 shots.
So the scary part here for the Imperial Knights is,
And force
wow,
wound,
it
just
looks
transhuman?
to me like they'll probably be
So
able to
you
take the
with,
top
minus
left
1, right?
objective. Assuming that this Helverin that's on the center objective, it's only on 1 hit.
Just the 1 less, right?
Or only on, should be
Yeah,
now
1.
2 wounds, I believe, after its healing.
Damage.
3.
4s.
Assuming that goes down in melee, and the
dice.
other
more
armature
dice, and
that's
then
in
the
there
practices.
either it doesn't engage everything and
my minus
also,
1 to hit on
you know,
this one?
survive.
Yeah, you're still gonna have to.
That may give the the aggressors, excuse me, in the center
So what I
a
drop from
beeline
the end.
directly to the knight home objective where they can flamer the
But if you
Helverin
wanna
that's
do-
there.
Well, I mean, it's all at the
and
same
then
time.
charge
all
onto
at
that
the same
objective
time.
to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
away
yeah.
from their opponent. And that could start scoring them big victory points
Okay.
if they're able to do that.
Nothing on that. And then we got that over there.
Yep.
We got that here. So I guess we'll go this.
Yep.
1 aggressor left.
Yep.
2 eradicators.
Yeah.
Go to the eradicators.
Okay.
Thermal spear. The 12-inch gun I don't believe has range on anything, so just the thermal
So
spear.
you're gonna eat the -1 on the eradicators too, or no?
-1 on, yeah, because
Okay,
he's
yeah.
there, right?
Cool.
Yeah. So rerolling 1s. 1 hit. Okay. Not very good shooting. Over there, we'll go into the ATV
Yep, sounds good.
with,
He's not Brack, he's at 8 wounds, right?
correct.
Okay, cool.
So I could actually, yeah, I don't want to eat the -1. So we're just going to go for the ATV. Melting gun. Oh, while we're over here. Melting gun hits, strength 8. Doesn't wound.
Damn, sorry.
Two hit.
Yep.
One wound. Negative
Wound.
4.
AP what?
4.
On to him?
Yep.
6. He's dead.
Yeah, yeah,
Does he
minimum.
blow
Minimum
up?
3.
I'm pretty sure I'm outside the range anyway, so you're good. Cool.
Everything shooting.
So that was ATV bottom right
How
going
much
down
charges you want to do?
to the Warglaive there.
Now
we-
here, into there.
Looks like the
need.
Helverins were piled into the aggressors and
So
did
you
not
like a 5.
shoot at
like a
the
5, yeah.
infiltrators. So they'll probably charge onto that objective in order to contest it. Excuse me. Looks like Warglaive does get in the center. Through the difficult terrain, I guess so.
I'm going to charge
Yeah, it's only moved 4 inches.
this Helverin
Yep.
into both.
Into both. Okay, cool. You're good.
Yeah. 8. I think that'll do it. Oh, yeah. You don't have any OBSEC here, right?
No, no, I just the eliminator or the whatever they're called, infiltrators are.
The infiltrators are OBSEC,
Yes. Yep. They are true.
so I'm actually going to use my 8 inches to go this way.
So you're going for just them? Pop my OBSEC off there?
Well, I'm going to charge with the other one too.
Yeah, sounds good. That one needs that's a tough one, right? Unless you're just going for the.
Yeah, I'm just going for, well, both really.
Cool.
Yeah, see what I need. Yep.
What do you
5, maybe not.
need? Does 5 get to him?
I probably won't do it. Nope. 2 command points left. I'm going to reroll it.
You're going for it? Nice. Cool.
That'll do it.
Would really like to get that Helverin onto that objective in order to get that 5-bottle OBSEC there. Looks like we will.
All right.
Not that those Helverins are particularly effective in melee,
You're
but
going down to 1 command point, right?
the
Because of
infiltrators are equally as ineffective at attacking them back.
So, and I'm going to charge.
reroll? Yep, you're good.
I pretty much can't fail for the 5. Yep.
You're all set. Nice.
Well, it's obvious where to start, so let's go there. Solid it on. Pile in on, I mean. And you can change their shots to pistol, right?
I can.
That's scary. So yeah, let's start with that.
Okay, I'm going to transhuman this group.
Transhuman. So you're down to 0?
Yep, down to 0.
Sitting on 2s. 1s.
And how do you reroll once?
Bond in right now. So
Two triple ones there. That's awkward.
Damage.
Only 2 wounds
Get
through
that.
onto the
Damage free, so, okay. I'm going to pray
aggressors.
for some good apothecary stuff here. 6s. 6s. I make 1, so you lose a guy, and then there's going to be a guy on 1 wound. It is.
Yeah, you want to pull out of
Line
melee here
breaker.
because that
So this is for my consolidation
opens
move.
the
I can move any direction,
aggressors to do
6 inches.
whatever they want.
And I either have to end in engagement range or at least 3 inches closer to your boardage.
Cool.
So I'm basically going to pile out of combat.
You're going to pile where?
I'm basically going to pile like 6 inches
Okay.
over here and knock it.
Yep, you're not going to get in combat with me.
Yeah. Got a 6-inch move.
Now, this is kind of an
aiming closer to
interesting
your
move in
cable
here.
edge
Yep, all set.
on the point.
Because it does mean that the aggressors do not have the opportunity to swing back
which
at
is
the
what-
armature, but they
Because I'm
can
a charge-
attack
I was
the
a charge
second
target.
armature, the
I'm
one at
gonna
the top
pop
of the
in.
objective.
If I pop in with Agathon, then when they're selected to fight, they're gonna go back into that.
How can they go back to that?
What's that?
How can they go back to that?
Because it was a charge target, and I would select to move the 3 inches. They were already a charge target. So we start in combat, or you know what I mean?
I think we might be confused about the rules here.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, actually.
So do you
Yeah, it
want
doesn't
not-
make sense to do that
Yeah,
then.
okay, so hold that command point.
Yep,
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense to do that then. Yep.
Again, I want to make sure I can't.
Yeah, I
change
didn't
my-
realize they could actually just activate, even though they're not. After this guy dies. So yeah, I'll rip
so-
on that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
not how
do-
the rules work.
Agathon go next. I think.
Well, I'm gonna do
that
charges
Yep,
first,
let's just
right?
do that one. Yep.
I'm gonna do that over there.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds good.
2s,
Yeah.
1 miss, but I can reroll it.
The aggressors
Yeah.
are not in engagement range during the fight phase. They cannot be selected.
Oh, they can. Okay. Then okay. Yeah. Then never mind. Yeah. Go back here. That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, I'll do that, I guess. Yeah. I'll
Sounds
probably get shot anyway. But thanks.
good. Thank you. All right. Nice.
So I'll take the 1 CP.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
So 1 miss. I'm gonna reroll it. It misses again.
Yep.
And then 2s.
Are there any
Reroll that.
Raven
So
Guard
just 2 and a
players at the
four.
event? I don't believe so, chat.
Four,
I can take a look.
sixes. He's dead.
It does. Over here. So play.
Help.
I think the only
That's a lot of upset.
Astartes we have is Sean here with the Salamanders.
All right, so we're gonna go with this guy.
A Blood Angels.
Pile around 3. Just basically slap you with the autocannon.
From
Hitting on
Dave
2s.
Wench.
Rolling 1s.
Yeah, I believe
strength
that is all of
6,
the
so 3s.
Space Marines. The regular Space Marines. There's some spiky
So
Space
nothing.
Marines, of course.
Not a
And a Grey Knight Slayer as well.
for whatever it's worth. Not going to get on the
But
point
no Raven
anyway.
Guard, sorry, chat.
So then this guy, same deal.
Yep.
2s.
Yep.
No rerolls. 1.
AP.
AP nothing.
Damage 1.
Damage 1. Yeah, they're just literally
Good.
slapping you with
I'm gonna
autocannons.
hold that point.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, when you pile in, right?
Yep. Whoop. Jeez. Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I am gonna do this fight first. I'm just clarifying. When this does this, they're gonna all pile.
Yeah.
Touch this. Keep this, and I'll be.
Oh no, chat. We've forgotten the basic adage of fight phase movement at 40k. ABB always be basing. The Helverins in the top left-hand side of the table did not base the infiltrators, which allows Sean to move, make a combat move with them, which can mean that he can pile additional models onto the objective and then take the objective from the chaos, from the Imperial Knights. Excuse me. So I think a big mistake there from Dylan.
2 of them, 3 of them.
Now we're going to see if we can peel out
4
the
of them.
armature in the center.
5 of them. Okay. 4s. Rerolling 1s.
4. Yep.
Very nice. And then, because I'm only on 3s, I don't get the +1 this time.
Okay.
Because I did not charge and I did not heroically intervene.
Yep.
But I get a Salamander reroll. Okay, cool. Cool. This is what you got. It's AP3.
AP3. I'll just roll these if you don't
2
mind.
damage apiece, but you're DR1 anyways.
Yep. So 4 ups.
Cool. Dead.
Dead. Just explode.
Definitely making up for the really good saves that
Maybe if I want
the
to
Knights
auto
had last turn.
I don't think
How
it's
many
worth
command
it.
points you got? 1?
That explosion
Nah.
would be
See if
spicy.
it just naturally explodes. Nope.
Cool.
And there goes the armature in the center. Still does not open up that objective for
I'm gonna get
the
these guys to punch you on that.
Yeah.
Space Marines because they
I'm just gonna
are
punch this
out
one on
obsect
4 health,
on
right?
there.
There's one on 6.
But at least they'll
okay.
have the
wait,
top left objective.
No, you should be at 4. You're right.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna punch the 4 health guy. So
Okay.
base 2, 3 because I was charged. Charged. Oh no, what am I doing? They had 2 base and 1 because of that, and the other guy's gonna Sergeant's 1 extra.
Yep.
No rerolls here because I'm not in range of anyone. And I'm moving you on 5 because you're
Yep.
T7.
T7.
Yeah. Cool. 3.
3. Any AP?
I think it's AP1.
AP1.
I'll double check.
Okay.
But just 1 wound so far?
Just 1,
And then
yeah.
maybe 2? Because between them and the other one, they switch between... No AP.
No AP. Okay.
All right. My go?
Here we go.
Okay, so Promethean Creed scored me 2 points because I survived 2 attacks.
Yep.
And then I'm going to score another 2 because I hold that point still.
Okay.
Banners is going to still score me 2 points again.
Yeah, 4 for banners. I think you're at 11 for Promethean. You got 10 for bringing out.
I don't believe we've had any explosions this game, which is a little bit
for
off
primary, you're gonna
character
get,
for a
what,
stream
8?
game. Feels like they explode constantly.
Okay. So primary, yep, I'm going to score just another, because you hold this one.
Oh, that one. So
I
you
only
have-
score 8.
so you have
Yep.
8.
Yeah, very nice. Okay. How you feeling right now?
I think you're gonna win, but we'll see.
I think that it's gonna be down to the wire.
Yeah.
I need to blow this up, and if I can blow up this with them charging that, then I can screw your primary for the last 2 turns.
Yep. I think you're far enough ahead on secondaries.
What's that?
I think you're far enough ahead on secondaries where it's not.
Promethean Creed
not really
is
possible for me to hit
It's
that right
the
now.
most not okay thing I've seen in a while, because like
It is
just
good.
by keeping here, it's 15 points. All right, so let's do
Yeah.
this. Hellblasters are gonna chill, I think, because I need to keep the guy here. He's gonna walk up. I'm gonna heal him once. I'm gonna bring back a guy, but I'm just debating if I bring back an Eradicator or a them. I'm gonna bring them back because I can actually pop something with them. I'll take the free movement. Okay. How do I do this? I got 37 minutes. I'm just gonna take a second and just figure out how I do this. Because he needs to go. I want to screw you on primary. This is a mess.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
Sean has the
prob-
correct
yeah.
line of play
It's gonna
here.
be tough.
Those aggressors need to push up through the center. He needs to hope that he, with the
All right.
Hellblasters, Eradicators, and characters
So-
can clip out the armature in the middle. There's not really much else he can do there, but pushing through your opponent's home objective on conversion
And what's his
is
name for
so
him?
effective
DR1
because it
and
can
he's,
potentially
Four.
reduce their own VP
not
total by
transhuman.
and also increase yours
He is not yet.
significantly.
So I'm gonna get 1 command point.
Yep, and I'm at 1-2.
Yep.
Especially with
the
how
end of my
effective these
turn.
aggressors are at killing
Nothing fell
armatures.
back. Nothing's in my opponent's zone, and I can.
They're just fine at doing it in melee, but they're so
You know
good
what?
at doing it in
You're right.
with their
I'm
ranged
gonna-
attacks, especially
I'm
with
gonna
+1 to
res
wound and
instead.
full rerolls
I'm gonna res
from Vulcan
an
Heston.
An Eradicator
Okay.
because I need the.
Looks like instead we're going to be
take
bringing
the
back an
east and
Eradicator
drop
rather
this.
than an aggressor.
And then this can be
I think
that, can be that.
because
Okay, cool.
if the aggressors are pushing forward, 5 aggressors between the shooting
keep
and the,
this. I
and the
don't care
melee
about
attacks should be able to kill an armature.
Okay.
But we need more Eradicators to be able to kill the
This-
second armature in the center.
You can
That
help
armature in
me
the
to
center
do this to
absolutely
me?
needs to go down.
Yeah, I can. This guy can do a 6.
If it continues to OPSEC out that center objective, it's going to be brutal for Salamanders because the Imperial Knights are already scoring 12s on primary.
He took,
So then we do have to
took
keep in
one
mind
from
that
the punches, right?
Salamanders do have bottom round 5 scoring, but
Not even 1 because it wasn't AP.
Oh,
it is a
okay,
little bit
cool,
difficult for them to score out because they do have only slow infantry remaining.
cool. Singular aggressor. It's gonna move up his 5. Do that. These guys are gonna eat the -2.
Yeah.
So pretty much on this tip, but I just don't want to fail the balancing act. That goes there. He stand Vulcan is going to walk out here. He's giving the full rerolls to them this turn.
That's the wound.
Full wound rerolls. Yep. I'm still in turn 3, so I still have my +1 to wound this turn with all my meltas. Move his 2. There we go. Cool. One Hellblaster is not going to be able to shoot him, but I'm going to be able to get him into he stand range, I think. He stand does this. Oh, my apothecary's there. Okay, cool. Apothecary resed one guy and healed a guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I think that's it. I don't feel great, but we'll see. Oh, I have to move these guys. How do I want to do this?
Looks like we have the first result of the event in so far. Colin Burns, friend of the channel, CBRN84, who's been on many times,
Yeah.
That marker.
versus Clayton Newhall, wins it 97-49.
And wherever it is, you can just put them there.
That was a Knights soup list, so Grey Knights plus Imperial Knights,
And how far of a charge?
versus Adeptus Sororitas. And that's with Adeptus Sororitas taking the Boutique. I should clarify as well.
6 to get within 1 inch. Cool. All right, that's good. Let's keep it to that. Okay, so shooting phase. Ooh, man, stop. Okay. There's so many things I want to deal with. I want to deal with him. I'm going to just charge him and hold him, I guess.
Yep.
That is scary. Okay. I got my 1 command point. I'm going to start by shooting these Hellblasters at him.
Okay.
I'm going to cook it because I'm crazy. He's not DR1, right?
No.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that. I got my my reroll.
I am gonna rotate for him though. So that's gonna be 2 command points. I'm down to 0.
Sounds good. I'm gonna have this walking between the two of them just to stay in between for that.
Yeah, burning the CP to keep
so you're
the
gonna rotate
Paladin
the-
Yeah, rotating.
live.
So I'm out of command points.
Okay, so
Was
no
the
more,
Grey Knight versus Sisters game streamed? It was not, Chad.
I only got 3 of them. They're gonna shoot
Only
me,
this one is on stream for this event.
and I reroll 1.
But keeping the Paladin alive is a big deal. Obviously, if the Paladin goes down, you lose your Battleforge CP each round. And that makes the game very difficult if your Warlord ends up getting killed.
Salamander, 2.
Looks like he has already taken a smattering of damage from multi-meltas earlier, so certainly want to keep him topped off.
Out of 7.
You already rotated. I think
Yep.
I'm gonna let him go. So I'm gonna do. We'll see how this goes. Flamers into him. One guy's on the other side of the board.
So Aggressor's firing the Flamers backwards into the Warglaive on the center objective. We do have to kill that Warglaive,
If I'm not, then don't worry.
but
No,
I
I'm gonna
am a
shoot
little
him.
bit worried that they, whether or not
so
they
I'm
will
gonna
be
start
able to
with
kill
the
the
one guy.
Armiger in the center by themselves.
Fine with me. So they're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm wounding you on force because I'm +1 to wound you, and I'm rerolling everything.
There you go.
Okay, just 4, AP1.
4 AP1. 4 ups.
Yep. Nice, just 1 damage. Cool, that's fine. Now everyone else is going to shoot this guy.
Yep.
So I got 4 of them. So 1, reroll that. 8, that's good. 8, that's good. 7, that's good. Last guy. 6, I may go for it. 6, cool. Okay, so 6, 16, 21. 21 is +8 is 29. So we're gonna take this. I'm gonna take out 7.
Yeah, we got our old
2,
school
3,
Eat Bolt
4,
Guns
5,
chat.
6,
You just have to
7.
type it in the chat
And I
and,
take
and
this.
imagine in your brain that
have 4, 3, roll
it says Eat Bolt Gun.
Remember, has he taken wounds yet or no?
He has not taken wounds.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. He's about to.
We'll see. Yeah. I feel pretty good that he's going to take some damage here.
Big
So
bubble.
I'm going to slide these over here. Oh, nice. Very nice. Holy hell, very nice. Okay, these are all you.
I'll just roll these, yeah. If you don't mind.
What's that?
I'll just roll these ones.
Massive saves
fine.
from the Flamethrower squad here.
4. Well, they're
It is
AP1,
impressive
right?
every time that squad
Yeah, it's just
shoots.
that annoying number.
So,
And we're going to see a lot of those mechanics now that we have Chaos Demons coming into the meta as well. We're going to see tons of big flamer
Next 10.
bricks shooting each
Down
other.
to 2.
2. 9, 10.
Looks like our Chaos Demons player has completed their game.
I'm going to have Agathon to shoot his flamer at that.
Okay.
The knights are painted, chat. The top carapace is silver, so it looks like they're silver, but they have a like a darker colored undercarriage, and they have gold trim. They look pretty good. Unfortunately, I can't get my zoom in right now, chat, because my controls are messed up. But hopefully next game we'll have all of my controls back and we'll be good to go. I'll be able to zoom in a little bit.
Nope. Who else can throw kings? He stands gonna shoot his flamer.
Okay.
I think he stand will be able to do it in
Armiger
melee.
survives the flamer shot. Absolutely wild.
3 at EP1.
These saves of these Armigers this game have been pretty intense.
Okay.
Dead.
Cool.
Oh,
Does he
no.
explode on me?
Doesn't survive the second flamer shot though. There you go. All right, Vulcan. Good job, buddy. Claiming the head of your opponent with a gunshot.
All right. They're gonna take their 3 pot shots, and I'm just gonna tag the big man. Actually, I can see him. I'm gonna hit him because I want to hurt him. Is he natural? What is he right now? 4 up in 1 or DR1?
He is 4. And
He's both. Okay.
he's spotted by this.
I'm gonna shoot him. Why not?
Yeah, go
If
for
I
it.
take a wound off, I'm awesome. I do not reroll my 1s yet, and then I'm going to Salamander. No, you're good. Okay, cool. Good. All right. I think it's charge phase. Oh no, Eradicators. Sorry, I always forget about them. Eradicators. There's 3 in
Yeah,
there.
definitely don't forget to shoot a whole unit of Eradicators. Definitely important.
So I'm gonna be hitting
Needs
you
more.
on 3s 'cause I'm in
Needs
the
more
advantage
Land Raider
here.
Redeemer.
And
If
then
only you
I'm
could
going
put
to
Flamer
be
aggressors inside a
wounding
Land
you
Raider
on
Redeemer
3s,
chat. That would be
rerolling.
peak Salamander.
+1 to wound. Reroll 1s. And then I'm going to be wounding you on 3s. And oh nope, they're all good. 4.
4 up. So 2.
2. Do you want to reroll that? Or
Oh,
you good?
2 shots going through onto
So I believe
the
you can-
Paladin from the Eradicator
I'll
squad.
check the range in a second. No, I think I'm like an inch out, so just 8 damage.
8 damage. Just 8.
So what's he
Just
got?
standard
9.
Melta here.
Wait a sec.
9.
Puts him down to 9
Okay.
wounds. Jesus.
Charge phase.
Absolutely brutal.
These guys can go for the.
And that was after a
whatever
rotate
you said
ion
it was,
shields on that
the
guy
hit.
to keep him topped up against the
6, okay.
Hellblaster shot.
I do have my 1 command point.
He will
Keep
heal a
taking
little
it.
bit, so he's gonna maintain his bracket for a while. But if he does go down, it's gonna be a big swing, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we set a 6-inch charge on this Armiger. If we do get it, it's going to be a pretty big deal because we can steal the objective. It
And
looks
then
like
I'll
we
move in a
do.
second. And then Agathon needs like a
That's
5.
a 7.
He's good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna loop around you here,
Yep.
and then these guys are gonna.
Okay,
just
so we
touch
got
the point.
Vulcan.
I know I don't have offset.
Vulcan
but if I
had
heal
killed
you,
the
awesome.
Armiger at the bottom
And
there.
because
Vulcan's
I
in the
need
center of the
apothecary
table.
with them,
Yep.
And both Adrax Agaton and the aggressor, the Flamestorm aggressor unit made the charge. Looks like we forgot a guy in the back.
probably
Probably.
not good enough. I think
Probably
he'll stay
need that
there.
guy. It's okay. Trying to get a charge
Yeah,
with
he
this
needs like a
apothecary,
10
but I
or
think it's a
11,
little tough. Yeah.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, Armiger Helverin, it's up to you, buddy. No CP remaining to keep it alive.
So we're good.
Gonna get punched by 5 Flamestorm aggressors with their gauntlets and melee.
I'm gonna start. You have how many command points? 1.
I have none.
You have
0.
none? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. I'm gonna start the Agaton.
Yeah.
Am I minus 1 to hit you?
No, you're hitting on.
What's that?
No, this is
Cool, cool.
different tradition.
4.
4. 4
Adrax
up in
Agaton swinging in tough.
damage.
4 each.
So 3 each, so 6.
The -1
That's,
damage keeps that Armiger going.
Down to 5 wounds.
Down 5.
Just barely.
Aggressors.
Yep.
Down to 5, so we have to convert 5 with these aggressors.
3 of
Not
them.
too many attacks, only
And the
16
fourth one is
attacks,
the
so it might
sergeant.
actually be tough for them. And again, if they don't kill this Armiger, it is going to obstacle the objective away, so no way for them to hold it,
Okay.
which will be unfortunate for them. Ooh, that was a bunch of misses. To get reroll 1s from Adrax there, though.
So far, it's really good. Okay. Very nice, guys. All right, wound you on 2s. Because it's strength 8 plus 1 to wound because of Agathon.
Yeah.
And I get 1 Salamander reroll in here. Cool. So you got 4, 9. You got 9 wounds.
9 4 ups. 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. Will kill him.
So
So
exactly.
does he explode?
Exactly kills him. Don't overdo it, boys. And the Helverin goes down. We're down to 3 Helverins and a Paladin. Eradicators take that objective. I would like to see maybe a little pile or consolidation action to grab that.
3s.
throw a lookout, sir, on Adrax there.
1s. This one, no, this one's not bad.
Not if you just don't move him though. So Adrax may just get killed by a gun this coming turn. Although he does have a 4+ save, reduces damage,
I get +1 for Promethean.
so he might be okay.
Consolidate.
Yep.
Armature Helverins going in to outnumber the Marines on the top left objective, stealing that Promethean Creed objective away.
2 attacks. I might just punch the guy who's on 4 wounds or whatever.
And that is going to lock Imperial Knights into an 8-point turn. Unfortunately, I can't keep points updated currently right now, chat, because
5 is the sergeant.
the controls are dead. But I'll get a quick peek at the end of this battle round.
I reroll one of them. You get 2.
The list is posted in the video description, chat, if you're new. Unfortunately, our list bot took a vacation today, decided not to show up.
Nope, nothing. So yeah, that's it.
And for some reason, it isn't working.
2 more on Promethean Creed, and then it is your go, sir. Primary, I'm all set now because the secondary is the progressive is holding the one in your deployment.
Okay. 10, 5.
Yeah. He goes up to 9. Yep.
So what do you mean you're all set?
Oh no, I mean I'm just saying that like this turn.
It's true,
like,
chat. It's true. I didn't consecrate my streaming equipment with the sacred
So, I mean, my
oils,
primary's looking really good.
and they wouldn't let
So
me. It's a no smoking
we're at the end of
environment, so they wouldn't let me burn the sacred incense braziers. And unfortunately,
And
as a
then I scored
result,
2 points on holding an
the machine spirits of our streaming software is
yours too. And we can count
rebelling.
that at the end, yeah. Because you're doing good. You're doing good on that because you've had like this and this, and for a turn you had that. So.
Okay. Move at 8 right now.
15.
So I'm in turn 4 now. So that all +1 to wound thing is gone.
Okay. Swing him around.
Yeah.
So by the way, chat, we have our Demons player has completed their game, running a really interesting Chaos Undivided list. There's an Indomitable Onslaught, Bloodthirster, with Brazen Hide and Bloodrinker Talisman. So we've pushed the entire survivability combo. No Bellicor, interestingly, so we don't unlock the Warp Storm abilities.
Let's go this guy.
10 Bloodletters, 10 Demonettes, a Fate Skimmer, 3 Nurglings,
Yeah. So Melky's
3 units of 5 Flamers, 1 unit of 5 Fiends, an Exalted Flamer, a Keeper of Secrets, a Transweaver, or 2 Transweavers, excuse me.
It was 5, okay. He died anyway, so it didn't matter.
Oh, right, he got resurrected.
And
Alright, so
they
Thermal Spear.
have completed their first game against Necrons, in fact, taking it down 97-53.
I only go up
chat.
1 because I don't have the...
Is the Necron domination of the game
actually,
over? Are Flamers just going to kill them all?
Fire into combat here.
So do you get any minus?
So good job to our resident Demons player.
Yeah, -1.
We'll try to get them on stream next game.
Heavy weapon. He's hitting on a
Demons
4
in
up to
there.
now 5.
Okay, so what's his profile right now? His ballistic skill right now is...
It's 4, but he's hitting -1 to hit because
Okay,
it's
so
a heavy
5.
weapon.
Yeah, cool.
So hitting on 5s. This is just a stubber. Wounding on 4s. 1 at -1, which doesn't matter.
Cool. -1. I'm good.
Yeah, huge one for Demons, by the way.
Auto pains. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Those Flamers have a really good profile at killing Necron
Hitting on
units, though,
fives.
to be fair.
Yeah.
And then wounding on. This is the Bastard's Helm, so wounding on
Threes, right?
twos.
Oh, twos. Nice.
5. Yeah,
Five?
sorry. This guy actually is bonded from the Bastard's Helm.
Yeah. So it's AP2
Yep.
for flat 3, right?
Yep.
Oh, man. So Armature Helverins firing into melee.
AP2, I
A
got
random
one.
shot
Okay,
weapon
I
that
got
doesn't have the
I
blast
actually
keyword.
don't have the Bastard's Helm over here. But I didn't
So
do anyway.
it's
The Bastard's Helm is actually not here. I was going to go bond him.
Yeah.
Actually dead. But I
I
didn't move on any 2s anyway, so it doesn't change.
yeah, it just rips through that
because it's AP2.
infiltrator squad.
Which
Hot
is the one that
damn,
just
just
shot.
kill,
This guy.
straight up kills 4 of
So you
them.
have to shoot this.
Yeah, now preventing the other guy from firing into the Hell Blasters.
Yep, so he'll fire into him.
If the second Armature was free, could fire into the unit on the bottom left
Hitting on
objective.
4s.
Yeah, sounds good.
But obviously, Salamander player doesn't want that
Wounding on
happen.
3s.
Yeah, sounds good.
So 3, -2.
-2. He's dead.
There goes that last infiltrator up there. So I believe that loses
I only
the
scored one on
Promethean Creed objective
that time
for.
because I survived the first one, died to the second.
Yeah. So that was the Promethean
every
Creed
time
objective there.
backwards?
Yeah, so every
So,
time I survive a fight or a hit, it's a
that's going to
per
farm
turn,
the Salamanders
but,
player an
like,
additional
just
victory
getting
point
stuck there,
for
it's just
surviving a
stepping
gunshot on
well
that
over.
objective.
Yeah. We'll go here into the aggressors.
What a cool secondary, by the way,
to-
chat. One of my
ballistic
favorites.
skill 4, so this is going to be 8 Iron Hail hit.
Yeah, sounds good.
Ballistic skill 4, so hitting on 4s, and then strength 4. 4s to wound. 5s to wound.
Fives, yep.
1.
Just one. We're good.
Yep. Battle cannon.
And what's the battle can numbers again?
Strength 8 -2 reading.
Nice. Yep. This is the one I fear. Yeah.
8 shots. And you're transhuman, right?
Yep.
So 2.
Two. -3.
-2.
-2. 5. 4 ups. Yeah. 2 die.
Sounds good. And then 2 basically, 3 crack missiles.
Actually, I'm going to take from this side because I need to get the apothecary in range when I need a res guy. So you're good. So what do you got left?
3 crack missiles basically, storm spear missiles.
Okay. Cool.
Hit with 1. Nope. So you got 1 or 2 command, or 0 command points.
I got 1 command point.
And you did transhuman.
I did transhuman. Yep. Because
All right.
I'm pretty sure I didn't have to use any last turn. I was sitting on 1, go up to 2 for the turn, and only transhuman. And I'm not using any rerolls or anything like that through this game.
Okay.
Are you gonna have those boys charge me or no?
I'm gonna have this guy charge. Just not sure
What
what
does he
yet.
want? Do a single aggressor or Agaton?
It's apothecary.
You can go for the apothecary. Nice, that's a good choice. Yeah.
See what I need here. Need a 6.
Yeah, sure. Nice. Yeah,
There it is.
come and destroy me.
Maybe.
You got a melee weapon on that profile?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'll save you the time because you're only on 4 minutes.
Okay. I'll just pile in.
Yeah. He's not living through that. I'm pretty confident.
What's that?
I'm pretty confident he said no wind vuln or anything on him. So yeah.
No.
So my guy's just dead.
No, he'll die. My guy will die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, and you're not charging me on that, right?
Nope, not gonna charge them.
All right. I go turn 4.
That's it.
1, 2. I'm gonna score 8 again
Okay.
because you are OBSEC 10.
Not upset.
What are you? Just 10 models?
Just 10 models.
Okay, I did 10 models there, so you're good.
At the end of my turn, I'll score 1 for falling back, 1 for half or more, and 1 for. You don't have anything. You do have something fully in my.
It's on my time, so I'm just listening.
Yep.
Yeah. So how are you looking on secondaries before I can? Let me just take a look so that way I know what I need to do for the end of this game.
I have 9 for yield.
For which one?
Yield no ground.
For which one?
I have
Oh,
9
that's
points
for
for
you,
yield
yeah,
no
yeah.
ground. I have 6 for renew the oaths right now. No prisoners. I'm not
We'll
sure.
count the end, yep.
And then that's it.
And which one's this again? Oh, that's
Renew
doing
the
the
oaths.
time, so you only got 6 on that? Yeah.
Yeah, 6 on that.
So banners is going to score me another, just another 1 this turn because you took this point from me. Promethean Creed's well maxed at this point. And then what do I got left? Oh, bring it down, which
Bring it
I'm
down.
doing good on, right? What? How many points?
You're at 14 right now.
14. Okay, cool. All right. And even, and so primary I'm going to be good on because I'm going to hold this one in your deployment again. I'm going to raise a banner there in a second.
So I hold one in no man's land, right?
Yeah. So it's 2 point. We'll check at the end. We can count that at the end
no
too.
man's land.
But,
Okay. So
okay, cool. So what? I'm just double checking. Not starting slow play.
So you're working on bring it down. Just kill one more model.
One more model, I'm good. Raise banners is going to probably score me like another 3 to 4 this game.
Yep.
I'm good. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So it's going to be pretty close to 100. What do you think you're going to be in, like the upper 70s?
Maybe 65.
Okay, we'll see. I'm just
We'll see. Yep.
playing out. Okay, cool. So
That's just my
Postre
guess.
cannot res anything this turn. You win on that. Okay. Agaton is going to just step here.
Sure.
I'm going to have him raise a banner. He's on 9 wounds, right?
10.
10 wounds, yep. Because living metal, yep. Cool. That's yours. This is kind of yours. That's good. Random aggressor is going to walk up here. Busy. Cover this so I can actually blow him up. Good. He's going to get full rerolls this turn to them because I out of range for them.
Okay.
Cool. All right, that is it. I got 2 command points.
I'm gonna go to 1. You got 2.
I'm going to start with.
Actually, I got 1 on my turn.
Yeah. So you're at 1 command point.
So I'm at 2 because I
You're
didn't
at 2?
spend it.
I'm at 2.
Yeah, I didn't spend it. So
Cool. All right. Let's start with. You're not touching them all on either of these, right?
Right.
Cool. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these in case I kill this with something else.
Yep.
For 24, I'm already in range, so they're going to stay there. I'm just going to have them touch the point here because just in case some craziness happens. Good. All right, let's try it out. The only thing that these guys I can shoot that one's full wound, right?
That one is full, yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to bother him. These guys are going to shoot this.
Rotate.
You're going to rotate him? Yep.
2. Try to keep him alive.
Oh, sorry. One guy died last turn.
Oh, right.
So I only got 3. I am not going to overcharge
Not over.
because I need to hold the point, and if I lose all 3,
Yeah, that
that would hurt.
That would hurt.
So I'm just going to roll these as normal. That's 5, 9, 3s, no reroll, reroll 1s, but I hit everything. Very nice. I'm wounding on 5s. So strength 6, Salamander. So you got 1, 2, just 2 at AP 4. So 4, yeah.
4 up in 1.
Cool. All right. These guys are going to blast this.
Yep.
Shot generation. I'm going to have him, if you don't mind, just within the range. Okay, cool. Number of shots, 9, keeping that. 12, keeping that. And 7 is the fine number. I'm good with that. Okay, so 12, 19, 22, 29. Did I stack one? I did. 29 minus 8. Or minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you have full rerolls to wound, right?
Nope, I do not have it this turn. But what I am going to do is I'm going to spend. No, that's not worth it. I'm going to save for the other guys, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a command point here. It's +1 to wound.
+1 to wound. Okay, so you're wounding on
Down to 1.
3s. Or you're wounding on 4s now, right?
Yep, so now I'm wounding on 4s, yes. Yep. I only get 1 Salamander reroll. Cool.
We are game 1, chat. It's true. Apologize. Just jump back in.
And you're still AP1, right?
What's that?
Are you AP1?
No, it's just that's upset. That's out the band if I do it.
If you are just joining us, unfortunately our score sheet's frozen right now, so
Oh, yeah, thank
the
you.
scores are not
3
accurate.
ups.
Let's see if I can take a look at the player score sheet, actually.
So take 6, 7.
7, he's down to 2 wounds. I'm just gonna finish him.
Oh yeah.
Everything good? Oh, okay.
My spreadsheet's frozen.
Oh, okay, gotcha. The only thing we haven't done is there's the we didn't calculate the progressive because we forgot about doing that early, and then Promethean creates max at this point. That's the only difference. Cool. All right. Eradicators. I gotta drop him. He's a 4-pin bonus.
He does, yeah. And -1 damage.
Or in -1 to hit.
-1 damage.
That's fine.
Just want to hit through that, right?
Yeah.
All right, chat.
maybe
So
they-
currently,
Yeah, let's do that.
I think you just heard the players talking about it.
How much do I care about that? I can charge.
They just
you with
haven't
these guys.
scored
we're
out
gonna do it like that.
their
These guys are probably gonna look to charge
mission
with the 2 moves
tertiaries.
off. Yeah, like a 7. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna do everything.
Currently, Imperial Knights up to
I'm
16
not gonna take
primaries,
the
so they'd
last
be
one,
20
But I'm
primary
gonna see if I can hurt you badly.
versus, I believe,
10 wounds.
20.
I got 3 left. Yeah.
4 primary
So,
for
six
Salamanders.
attacks, hitting you on
Salamanders up
3s, rerolling 1s, wounding you on 4s.
to 5 points on Banner, 15 points on Promethean Creed, and probably they've killed 7 armigers, 14 on Bring It Down. No prisoners have been scored out yet,
4 up.
Nice, just 1.
but we should be at least 5 or so on that for the Imperial Knights. They're at 9 on Yield No Ground and 6 on Renew the Oaths.
No, I need that. I mean, I probably need for the charge.
Okay. So
You can
down
just take that.
down to 5.
So I think Salamanders up ahead pretty
Yep.
heavily thanks to those big Promethean Creed scores. I think that we had some Melta units on that objective kill enemies, which scores additional points. It's an additional 2 points if you kill someone with a Melta unit while touching that objective, the Promethean Creed objective in the top left,
AP.
which is what I believe
Single
happened
aggressor is going to shoot you because why not?
to get some additional
shots?
damage. Once for lunch, Danny. Fixing my computer problems is what I have planned for the lunch break.
9.
I think game 2 we should be back up and running with all of the equipment in game 2. I apologize for the technical difficulties this game. Certainly, this is the first time I've experienced some of these issues. Pretty wild, but I'll get them
All right,
fixed.
that's
Don't
good,
worry.
That's good.
Just need a little restart.
That's good. I can fail my action. That's not worth it. All right. That's everyone, I think. Oh, Eliminator's going to shoot him because why not? Sure. 3 shots.
So I believe that the score, as it stands currently, chat,
And
I think that we see Salamanders up about
one save, sir.
Okay.
And then a mortal wound.
So 3.
10 points.
Yep, 3 damage.
Certainly not unrecoverable
Charge phase.
for Imperial Knights, especially since now they're holding a trio of objectives, a triplet of objectives.
Aggressive go for that. I'm going to be -2 on
Most
the
Knights
turn,
and
down to
Chaos
one
Knights
default.
armies you've seen as one big unit, as many little ones as can fit.
Pretty good.
Yeah, and it's an interesting dichotomy between the two because the way they use the different classes of Knights is very different. Chaos Knights tend to use their
because I'm touching the.
their smaller Knights kind of to
you'll get
swarm
it
the
with
board.
What's that?
You'll pick it up with
And
that. Yeah,
act as a screen
Okay, so I'm
for their
gonna
larger
do
knight. Their larger knight
and this, and it's
is,
like a 7.
or to act as support, I should say, for their larger knight. The big knight, usually an abominant, I think is typically what those armies play. The Psyker can buff the little knights, but also themselves can be upgraded to be extremely difficult to remove from objectives. They count as objective secured in a bunch of models. But once they start losing the smaller knights, they end up sort of running out of steam. On the flip side, Imperial Knights use the larger knights to buff the smaller ones.
4 sergeant.
And if you knock out the larger knight first, the Helverins, the Armigers, excuse me, end
Anyone
up being
3s?
significantly
No
less
rerolls
powerful.
of any sorts here? Just 1 Salamander reroll.
But that is generally the weakness of taking many large or several larger knights rather than many smaller knights is that the larger knights are very inflexible and they get stuck behind stuff, whereas the smaller knights, you have a better spread of damage, if that makes sense.
7, sir.
And losing one Armiger is significantly less bad than losing a big knight to a charge or
He's gonna fight you.
particular
I need to actually look at P-Stand's profile.
scary
He has
bad
some-
guy.
He just has a spear.
Yep.
I think it's strength 6.
So it looks like, wow, aggressors have pinballed between from the top objective down to the bottom objective, have killed 2 armigers so far. 2 armiger Hellfriends gone down to those guys' Flamestorm Gauntlets. Vulcan Heston fighting the Paladin in the center of the table. That 3+ vulnerable save doing him really well.
Strength 6.
Yeah, he's not super high strength unless you take his Warlord trait, unfortunately, for Vulcan there.
So 5 attacks.
And only D3 damage. He's actually not that much of a combat monster, unfortunately, for him.
I believe he has feet.
But he's mostly there to be tanky and to provide rerolls with his Warlord trait, or with his Flame ability.
Yep.
Salamander reroll. Oh, Jesus. 3, sir.
3.
EP2?
Oh,
AP2. That's it. Only AP2?
Yeah, it's only EP2. Oh, EP3,
3 saves
sorry,
go
because
through.
of, the assault doctor.
Okay, so
only
2.
1.
2.
How much
It's
damage?
2 damage apiece.
2 damage
Oh,
each?
no, it's D3 apiece. Jeez.
D3?
How much
Oh,
damage you got left?
weird
You
old
have 2
profile.
wounds.
Either way, he's dead.
He's just dead, yeah.
Was that did that not pass? Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
I guess the Paladin died. Those looked like 5s. Maybe I was mistaken there,
Your go,
chat.
sir.
Okay. Let's tally up what you just scored.
So you're going to score...
Oh, they were
you're gonna score
AP3 because of
another 4
Assault
on the
Doctors. The
primary?
players were just guessing. I apologize.
Yep.
Yeah. So Vulcan duels the Paladin and then
So
defeats
for that
it.
last turn, all right, well,
Absolutely
we know you're
bad.
at 15,
Super
bring it
badass.
down.
And
Prometheus, you've
that
already maxed
should
banners.
solidify it for
Banners,
Salamanders
I'm gonna,
because they are
I
now
scored
going
one
to
on the
score
strike,
out.
but I only have
They can easily set themselves up to score out a
Did you
bottom round
raise
5
any damage?
primary.
I did.
They've maxed their Promethean Creed. They've maxed their Bring It Down, and they can just sit here with the infantry, run to the backs of these objectives, and drop a bunch of banners on the table in order to max their banners as well. At the end, or at the
because I didn't spend anything yet.
start of the Knight's turn, they were
First, we're
at
just going to go for some no prisoner
Yeah,
points.
5, so they should go up to 6 here, and then probably drop 4 banners. I don't think these 2 Helverins can clear out more than 1 objective.
Let's go to the Hellblasters.
Yeah.
So going
This guy.
into top
Because this is
5.
primary.
Oh, yeah.
or bottom 5, excuse me, they should score up to 10 and then up to 14. So Salamanders should actually
1,
almost score
2,
max score this game.
And then one
No
more.
Dark Angels players, unfortunately, chat. No. The only Adeptus Astartes we have in the entire event are a single Blood Angels player and Sean here, our Salamanders player.
Hitting on Greece.
But exciting to see Salamanders doing well. The Promethean Creed really helping him out. And I think the game style of Warzone Nephilim certainly helps him as well. It forces enemies into the center objectives where they roll up into the Salamander's death ball and get flamered to death. As almost exactly what we saw this game.
4 AP2.
Super exciting.
Damage 3.
Despite the fact they took a lot of casualties in the first turn, I was a little bit worried. They lost almost an entire Blade Guard veteran squad, but the Apothecary started to heal those guys. Those Blade Guard veterans just continued to eat shots throughout the entire early game and self-sacrifice themselves for the Eradicators, and the Eradicators ended up being the final nail in the coffin for the Paladin.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4s. And 3s. So 4 at -2 on the Eradicators.
How many? 3, 4?
Yeah, 4.
Damage 3.
Damage 3.
They're dead.
Okay.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Sure.
Clips the Eradicator
And I'll
squad.
charge the Eradicators. 9.
The Eliminators, yeah.
Sorry,
Cool,
Eliminators.
you're
Yeah.
good.
And then the other guy.
I think there's still Eliminators in that building.
And for 1 command point, I'm going to do exacting charge. 4 dice. Your toughness is 4, right?
4, yeah.
So for every 4 or 5, it's 1 mortal wound. If it's a 6, it's 2 mortal wounds.
Nice.
It's going to be 4 dice. So it's going to be 4 mortal wounds.
They're dead. Oh, no, there's one guy left with 2.
1 guy left with 2.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'll swing with the first one. 2s. 3s. 4. No AP.
4, no AP.
Yep.
Damage.
1.
I'm on 1 wound.
Okay. And the other guy. 2s. 3s. 3. Same deal. No AP.
I'm alive. Wow,
He lives.
Very cool.
Okay.
2 more points.
I
for
picked up
Creed.
2 models at least. Nice.
Yeah, so just adding to our no
Sure,
prisoner
5, right?
score here
And
for the
then
Knights.
since my turn, I'd
Yeah,
raise
you're gonna get all the
everywhere.
banners, yeah.
I don't know
And,
if it's a score
we
It's going to
are
be 5
probably
plus you got 3.
In the
so it's gonna be
talk out
+8,
mode
right?
here, where these Salamanders drop banners on every objective and then
Nice.
say go. And that should probably be, assuming that
Don't know if I
the
added The 2 from last turn.
Hellblasters and
Do you know where you're at? for damage?
aggressors can get out of line of sight.
total
There shouldn't
score.
be any more points available
At the
for the
start of
Imperial
my turn
Knights.
5, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
score
get 2, right.
And at the end of my turn, and then at the game end,
7.
I'm gonna get another. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna get +6 to where my banners was at. Last time I only got 1. So then 7 in total from the last time I added that. By the way.
So I think you're at 11 then, total, right?
So I would have had this one going for 5 turns, right?
That's 5 points, right?
And I had this one going for 2 turns. So
Okay,
7,
yeah, okay, I didn't add you for the
yeah,
last turn.
and then 8,
what it
and then
was.
+6, so 14.
That's what it was, yeah. Didn't add you for the last turn.
Yeah, I
So
think that's
14,
exactly what we had over on our side.
15, 15.
Should be a max primary.
Yep.
16.
45 primary.
Yeah, max primary.
Nice.
And I wonder if the
game.
players will
Yeah, that
catch
was
that
good.
they actually
Nice.
cut the
I got
Knights
all
player
those
several points for
teams.
holding their home
So
objective.
I thought I was dead.
Yeah, that was a
When I
rough,
like,
that was a
"Ooh,
rough
he's
face.
up here,"
Good
I was like,
game.
"Oh, crap, he's both up."
That was an
You
exciting
had
one,
4
chat.
really
That was a
bad
good one
ones.
to watch.
I know,
I'm
and
glad
then
we got that
just
one round one.
on,
That's a good one.
I don't know
Congratulations
what-
to Sean for
what
taking
my
it down with an off meta faction. I'm actually going to go offline here momentarily,
Finish
chat.
adding up.
We should have about a little over an hour, I believe, for a lunch break. So I will create a new event for the next 2 games for the Portal GT today. And I'm going to go ahead and try to repair some of these issues that we're having, and hopefully we'll have some better audio and more camera angles in the next game. So thank you for watching for the first round. Stay tuned for round 2 and 3, and those should be up in about an hour or so. So cheers, everybody. Have a good one.